Hello and welcome to the greatest program ever. Now there's this woman. How you doing today? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I think it's Christmas still. It might still be New Year. We don't know. We don't know. I'm gonna put the on, even though there ain't nobody in here. Celebrate LSU women. Oh wait, LSU women went 15-0 today. We gotta put that up there. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing you can say will damper this day. Even the Saints losing, which I knew they were gonna lose anyway, not a big deal. But hey, we got some winners today. So there we go. When Doctor Who comes in here and gloats about his fucking Bills beating the shitty Jets, anybody can beat the fucking Jets. Come on now, the Jets suck ass. I mean, good lord, the Jets suck ass. I'm sorry, Miss Barber. They do. I'm sorry, but when you beat a good team, come back to me. You ain't beat a good team, you can't be bragging. So that's all I got to say there. But LSU women's basketball 15-0. We're just gonna put that every time there's something say negative about my team. Boom, we're gonna put that up there, and that's just gonna make it all better. Yes, it is. It's gonna make it all better. The truth hurts. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. What truth? What truth? Truth is. Uh-oh. How did that happen? Look at that. 15-0 record. Holy shit. That's a wonderful record. Wonderful record. Oh, congratulations on your Giants beating the Colts and knocking the Colts out of the playoff race. That pretty much means the Giants won't get the number one draft spot anymore. Probably. So y'all winning cost y'all number one pick. I know. Doctor Who gonna come up in there and hot and saying that his team beat the shit out of the Jets. Hell, anybody can beat the Jets. They suck. Whoop whoop. Cleaning up the office. I don't know. I've been cleaning up stuff too. I found a couple of Walkmans. I found something that Elvis is gonna love. I'm gonna show this to Elvis. I had about 50 of these things. I only found 2 of them left. I think there's another one floating around. I've had them for years. I have probably had these things. Well, it says 1992 on the back of them. We used to rip them off the clothing back in the day. I used to have like a million of these damn things, but I should give them to Elvis as a token. Because what the hell am I gonna do with it? But I found 2 of them. I think I saw another one in another box. I might have thrown them all away and just kept a few, but really don't need them for anything. But I know they came off of either shirts or pants. Looking at it, I'm pretty sure it came off of pants. But we'll show it when and if. I don't know if his Vikings are actually winning. They were earlier. They were beating the Packers. So yeah, I don't know. But don't really plan on staying on here too long. I might do an hour if that. But yeah, boom, boom, boom. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hell, Tulane women won today too, so we're doing good. So a few of my teams won today. But a crazy stat. My basketball team has as many wins as my football team. I'll tell you what I found today too. That I really forgot I had, and it's not in the best condition because I used to put stuff on top of it and write on top of it. And I think I wrote a few things in this book, so it's not in the best condition. But boom, 1992 official yearbook of the Saints. I found all this good gold in here. Ironhead. But I think I bought this back in the day, or I think 92, 93, Catch the Action. I was flipping through it. Either I bought it or I got it as a present. I don't remember. See, I wrote a few things in it. Being a kid, there's stuff on the back. What, Bobby Hebert? Or Ironhead? Rest in peace, Ironhead. He would have stayed with the Saints a lot longer, but he didn't like Jim Moore. He bashed, and we traded him to the Bears, and I think the Bears beat the shit out of the. He did good with the Bears. Yeah, that was his nickname, Ironhead. The Saints drafted him #1. So you got that. Benson. Jim Finks, who built the team and destroyed it. You got a Campo ad. Campo hadn't been around for years. The Winning Edge. Jamora. This is from 1992. $7. It's 92. It's got a bunch of scribbling. You can't really, you can sort of see the indentation. We used to write on top of it. Well, that's why they call him Ironhead. He ain't alive anymore, though, so. Drew. You got Moore Jr. All the things. Who dat? See, in 1992, who did we play in 92? We played Philly, Chicago, Atlanta, bye week. We didn't play the Giants. Played the Jets that year. Had a few Monday night games. Only had one, couple Saturday games, Sunday. But bada bing, cha-ching. That's my friend's either uncle or I want to say uncle. I met him a couple of times. He still does the clown outfit. That's an old ad. But I found this I was digging in a box, and I was like, well, let me pull it out, and I might do a video on it, but there you go. Bobby Hebert, the Cajun Cannon. 3, and then you got all the players in it. Ricky Jackson. Doesn't go by order, though, but Sam Mills should be on the page before if it goes like that. Yeah, Sam Mills. Vaughn Johnson, rest in peace. I got to meet Vaughn Johnson before he passed away, so I did not get him to sign my USFL card because I didn't know he was going to be there at the time. If I would have known he was going to be there, I would have got him to sign that card. Martin, all the good stuff. Look, it's a video 8. But I found all kinds of stuff today. Champs. Oh. See, week 1 we beat this 91. We beat the Sea Chickens 27-24. Week 2 we beat the Chiefs 17-10. We went 2-0. Week 3 we beat the Rams. Week 4 we shut out the Vikings 26-0. Week 5 27-6. This was the year we started. I want to say 9-1 or something. And then Hebert got hurt and we lost like 4 or 5 in a row. Still made the playoffs. I think it was 6-0 at that point. 7-0. We were 7. Lost that game. We lost a couple of games in a row that they shouldn't have lost. Won that game. Beat them in overtime. That was today's score. 27-0. We won. Yep. So I'm going by that logic. And then I don't remember that low. I don't remember that game. But yeah, so we got that. But yeah, I found that in a box. I just completely forgot I had it. Good thing about going through boxes and stuff, you never know what you're gonna have. And this is 30-something years old. It's not in the best condition, but back in the day when I was a kid, I destroyed a lot of shit. So I'm surprised I still have this in as good as condition as it is. So we got that. Then I was just digging through boxes and found all kinds of stuff, but I'm kicking ass in my fantasy playoffs. Playoffs? I'm in the consolation round because I lost last week by 17 points. So I'm beating this guy. I'm playing the same guy that I played a few weeks ago to get in the playoffs, and I'm whooping his ass again with the same players. He doesn't learn. Change your players. I think he took a few. He put Bradford in though. But other than that, I was beating him by 50 points. But I got to play him next week for third place. But considering 8-6 got me into the playoffs, years ago I won a championship with a 6-7 record before they went to 14 games, and I beat the number 2 and the number 1 team. I beat my friend. I think it was the last play of Peyton Manning's career. I think he threw an interception or he fumbled it, and I won by 0.1. 0-0-1. I think it was the closest ever in ESPN history. I beat him, and he was a number. I think he had one loss all year, or he might have been undefeated. I can't remember. I know I lost to him twice before, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Come down to Peyton Manning. But I remember, I'm pretty sure the last pass, and he retired after. I think it was the last pass he threw. It was a pick. It was an interception. That's from about, I don't know, whenever Peyton Manning retired. What, 5-6 years ago? Probably more than that. Might have been 7 years ago. I know he was with the Broncos. But I got in as a number 4 seed with a 6-7 record, and I beat the number 2 team, beat number 1 team. It's on my Facebook somewhere. I think the picture's still there. I'm going to find it one of these days. I always tell my friend had every number 1 division, every team, all the top teams. I beat him. I never let him live that down. He doesn't do fantasy football with me anymore. He's like, nope. In that season, I was 6-7. I started 0-7. I literally started 0-7 and had no chance. And I somehow pulled 6 wins out my ass and got. But the league was so bad though. There were only two teams with a winning record. Because there was a team that was 5-8 that made the playoffs, and I was 6-7. But the 5-8 team won their division somehow. So I was a 6-7 slot in fourth place. So because ESPN breaks down division. So I remember the 5-8 team won a division, but I never got to play him. So it was 11 win, 10 win. I was 6-5, and then everybody else had like either 4 or 2. But it was a 10-team league. It was not the best of leagues. It was basically my friends. Garbage in the building. The Popo is getting the suit. That's right. Day number 7 of Garbage and versus the Popo. The state of garbage versus the Popo. That's right. And the Popo running scared because they don't know what they're doing. So I'm waiting for that footage. That's right. That footage, that's going to go viral. That shit going to go viral. It's going to be picked up on the CBS Evening News. I'll be like, yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, that's right. I know him. He's the newest millionaire. I mean, hell, got all that good stuff going on. Okay, I can take the banner down, I guess, now. We'll put... Oh, hold on. There we go. All right. Green Bay almost beat Minnesota. Huh, that's weird. I checked in on the score. It was like, what, 14-3 or 21-6 or some weird shit. But that's okay. If Elvis comes in here, you'll be like, Minnesota won. I'm like, yeah, okay, they did. But I was actually pulling for Minnesota in that game. That's a little revenge from last week. Oh, yeah. 2-point conversion is tricky. That's how we lost that Redskins game. It was 20-19. And instead of kicking the PAT, we went for 2 and lost that game. Probably could have won that game in OT more than likely, but I still support the decision. So, one more week left. Yeah, Green Bay lost by 2 points. Okay, well, it's not a big deal. Football season's basically over for me anyway. I mean, I did watch the game today, Saints game, but it's basically over. I'm in the basketball season now. And I'm not talking about the NBA because that's already over. Shit. 30 games in, our season's done. I mean, the best news the Pelicans can do is the trading of Zion. Because they're not going to trade Brandon Ingram because he's a free agent next year. They're just probably going to let his ass walk for nothing. But hey, at least y'all won today. Y'all gave up the number 1 draft pick, but at least y'all won. I don't even care who wins in that fight. I don't even. Football season is officially over for me, so I ain't even worried about it anymore. Well, no, LSU plays pretty soon. LSU plays in a couple days, so let me rephrase that. NFL season is over. It's been over. It's been over since last week. So I ain't really. I only watched the Saints game today because I was like, let's see if they got a chance, and they did for about a half. They did. No, they pulled a trickery play out their ass. I'm like, where the hell has this shit been? I'm like, all right, here's a snap. Throws to Kendre Miller. Kendre Miller throws back this Rattler. Holy shit. He throws it to Forrest Amaro. Touchdown. Good Lord Almighty. And that was pretty much the excitement of the day. Like the first half, we were ripping ass. Second half, we got the ass ripped. That's about it. No worries. Voice chat there's always one thing or the other. But yeah, LSU plays sometime this week. Might be the first. I'm not sure. I know it's this week. LSU plays Baylor. So hopefully they win. All the damn college teams that we got. Tulane lost. Louisiana Raging Cajuns lost. La Tech lost. So we 0-3 in that category. So the last great hope is LSU pulling the ass whooping. And it's against our former defensive coordinator, too. That left LSU after the championship and took over Baylor. They ought to hire him as LSU head coach. They should have gave him the damn job to begin with. Brian Kelly sucks. Brian Kelly is not winning a national championship with LSU. I'm sorry. I don't see him doing it. He just, fucks up too much. I mean, I hope he does, but he just fucks up too much. Any other LSU team that would have lost 4 games, that coach would have been fired immediately. But, they can't fire him because they'll have to pay him $70 million, which LSU can do, but why would they? So, it's absolutely insane. But, yeah, so I want to see that footage. I'm going to promote that. I'm going to promote the footage. I'm going to be like, this is the Popo in Detroit whooping some ass. Nah. I'm going to say it's going to be the Ravens and I'm going to say the Ravens and the Eagles. I don't know why. I'm probably going to be wrong, but I got to go outside the box sometimes. And I think the Ravens beat the Eagles. I think the Lions, the only team that can beat the Lions, in my opinion, in the playoffs is the Eagles. And I think the Eagles can do it. They have the manpower. They have the technology. Is it going to happen? Maybe. I mean, that's why they play the football games. That's why they play the game. But, hey, if the Lions go all the way and win the Super Bowl, then congratulations. The better team won. But, just be prepared, because when teams start to win, that's when everybody plucks this one and that one and this one and that one. And I have a feeling that Mickey Loomis is going to try to bring back the dude. Or actually, I think he wants to go after Aaron Glenn, which used to be on the Saints coaching staff. He used to play for the Saints, so I don't think the Saints have had a black man as a head coach either, so that'd be a first. So can't go wrong with that. Honestly, I'd probably go for Aaron Glenn as the defensive coordinator. Pay him $1 billion and let him run the damn defense. Say, get rid of these people. Come out of retirement. You play defense. But, no. The Chefs aren't winning shit. Somebody's going to upset the Chefs. I think it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, look, it's Johnny. No. I'm going to put my earpiece in. Is this working? Check, 1, 2.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, there we go.
I'm getting the chat popped up here. Hold on a minute. I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing. I'm not in the StreamYard yet. Okay, now I clicked over to the StreamYard tab. I was in the live tab that was running, so I could, get the chat so I could pop it out. But what's up, Field Guy? What's happening?
Same old, same old. I didn't know you were ready. Not ready yet. I just saw that.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter. I mean, I had to. Usually, you say, you know him, you love him, and all that first. So I didn't hear that. So I said, let me pop the chat out real quick.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do that then. You know him, you love him. There he is on screen.
While I'm hiding in the basement. What's up?
I did that. I did that the other day. You put Johnny on the screen.
Yeah, look, it's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah, we gotta bring him to the. We gotta drive back, Johnny back from Opelousas tomorrow. He's got a eye doctor appointment.
Yeah.
And they advise you to have a ride back. Not to drive.
It depends on the situation.
Well, they're gonna dilate him, so his eyes, not his asshole, his eyes.
I don't know. I remember my mom.
He already got that dilated last week.
I remember a few years ago, my mom got her eyes dilated, and she waited like about an hour, and she had somebody to bring her home. Like, she had somebody to do it, but they were like, oh, well, we didn't put a lot of stuff in. You should be fine. They did a test, and they were like, because it was right down the street, they let her drive.
Oh, yeah, if it's less than it don't matter if it's less than a mile or whatever. It's they give you these little huggy cardboard that comes in a roll, little huggy glasses. They kind of like the movies. When you went to the movies. But these are better than that because at least they fit you. And they come in a roll, and then they hug you real good, man. They look good on you too,
I've seen them before, yeah.
Yeah, I had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 pairs of them things. I don't know where they at.
I remember when my grandpa years ago had his cataracts removed, and this was like in the early 90s, late 90s, let's say, and they put those big, thick, black kind of glasses. They looked like studio glasses, like almost like goggles, but they were like sort of like a 3D glass, but it was like a protection, to eyes. And they told him he could drive home. They were like, yeah, you can go ahead.
Well, if he had those goggles, yeah, because it's they one time they had a sale at a Market Basket, but that's over in Kinder. Okay, that's a good little hop, skip, and a jump. You know, that's where the casino's at. The big one, you know, over here. You know, for Southwest Louisiana, that big Indian casino. It's a Grand Casino Coshada, and it's bigger than Grand Casino of Oils. You know, the one in Bunkie over there.
That's
that
Paragon.
big Grand Casino I'm talking about. Grand Casino of Oils. That's a big casino.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's of Oils Parish. The of Oils Indians, you know, Coshada or whatever.
Yeah. The only one I know is
over here. No, Coshada's over here. Grand Casino Coshada's over here. That's the Coshada tribe from Elton, which Elton is in the next town. I mean, there's Basile, then there's Elton. But I guess the main reservation, the reservation was just north of Elton, but I guess the rest goes way the hell over there to the west. And it's off of 171 or whatever that highway is. 160. And they 4-lane that highway. It was a 2-lane for, you know, just a long time because there wasn't nothing there. Now the casino's there, and man, it's got all kind of
progress.
You know, they built the truck stop on the intersection of that road, you know, off of I-10 and 71, whatever that damn 161, 171, whatever it is. Because there's two of them. There's one here, and then there's that one too. That's like from Lake Charles to Moss Bluff. I get those two highways mixed up. Anyway, that man, a big old truck stop and all that over there by where. And then, now that's more business for Rabideau's boudin and sausage, because it's right there at that busy intersection. It's just a little slaughterhouse, you know. I mean, just quiet. They'd have a one every day, a USDA inspector there for the meat, you know, like on the kill floor, and they take the kidneys and they test, and the liver, and they test for whatever, you know. And but anyway, that's all 4-lane and all now, man. I went down there one day, I'm like, where the hell we at? You know, I don't remember none of this. And they were like, yeah, man, ever since that casino opened up, you know, even before while the casino was under construction, they were 4-lane in that thing. The casinos bring a lot of money to a parish, you know, or a general area.
Well, we tried to have a casino, and the idiots out here vetoed it because they said too much crime. You know, and the police force came out and said, well, we're not going to protect it. They said, we're not going to send our officers for overtime. We're not protecting it. You're on your own. And they basically sabotaged it.
Well, for a land-based casino, it has to be on a reservation, Indian reservation.
Well,
and I'm not talking about water. I'm not talking about you know what a reservation kind of looks like because of the casinos by your aunts, but
3/4 of the state of Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, they got all that back.
Yeah.
While all the COVID was going, the Hong Kong Phooey was going on and all that.
Yep.
The Indians got their land back, so the Indians own Oklahoma now, and
pretty much 3/4 of it
in Tulsa. Yeah, it's over half of Oklahoma the Indians got back, so they got all kind of money coming to them from the taxes and all that because they built Tulsa's built on Indian Nation land, you know, reservation land. So yeah, the government, they just, you know, kind of nibbled away at all the reservations over the course of 100 years, and or more than 100 years. And hell, the Indians look, hey, we want our land back. You know, this is ours. And all that. Unfortunately,
they got a weak president. They got a weak president in office that said, "Yeah, go ahead, sure, take it. We don't need it. Go for it. Yeah, that's fine. You can have Oklahoma. We have 49 other states."
Yeah. Yeah, but there's also other states that's going to be following in suit, like uh, the Apache and the Arapaho and the Hopi tribes in Arizona.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Arizona's a lot of desert anyway. They can have that. But
but you see the Grand Canyon Park and all that. That's on Indian Nation land, and they get the Indians get all the money for that. So the state of Arizona screwed themselves when they gave the Apache and the what's the other tribe over there? Navajo. I keep saying Apache, but
Navajo?
yeah, they
Yeah.
do have some Apache land there, a bunch. But and then they have Apache County and all that. But the what I said, Navajo.
Navajo, yeah.
They own just about all the Grand Canyon. You know, nowadays, yeah, they glad they gave them the Grand Canyon because hell, that's all their revenue. You know.
Oh yeah, no doubt. You know.
So
Just banner up real fast.
did I take? I wonder. Did I take a pill a while ago?
Probably.
Trying to think. I think I did. A muscle relaxant. Man, I'm bad off, y'all. I am.
I need a few of those for my back.
I'm bad
My
off.
back is shot.
Me and Missy got a regular doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm fixing to go jump in the tub here and soak that damn knotted muscle or whatever that's causing that sciatic nerve. Man, I can sleep, but if something tiny breaks my sleep, you know, something small breaks my sleep. Like this morning, I heard somebody walking out in my yard. You know, at the neighbors, they walk right by my back window or in my backyard. They walk there to cut across instead of going on the highway and turn the corner. They come back here. You know, no biggie. You know, that's my neighbor. You know, and that's kids. You know, like 15, 16-year-old girl. She don't want to be on the highway like that. She'd rather cut across my yard and go see her friend down the road. You know, and
that makes sense.
Yeah, and she's like a young lady, you know. So yeah, I mean, never can tell somebody passing a car with two guys in there and they kidnap her or whatever. Because like I said, she's young lady. She's filled out, so they kidnapped that. Anyway, that woke me up, and it woke the dog up too. You know, the leaves, you know, just walking on the leaves, that woke me up. And they were not dry neither. They wet. They wet because it's been raining like a,
It stormed here last night. It's been sunny today. They had a tornado. Tornado hit last night. About 12 miles
everywhere, man.
12 miles from here. Yeah,
Texas, Louisiana. I mean, all of the southeast Texas and all like Houston. You know, then all of that area, South Louisiana up to North. Alexandria, and then in the Mississippi. I got those pictures that Van sent me. One of them's good and clear. The other one, because it was taken at night. I should have called him earlier, but man, I took a nap.
Who's that? Southern?
Not long ago. Yeah, Van Southern.
Oh, okay. I don't know his real name, but
yeah, that's what the V's for on his avatar, Van.
Van. Okay. I never noticed his avatar, but yeah, he wanted. He was going to send it. He was going to send it to me, and I said, "Well, no." I said, "Send him to Cajun. He'll pop up shortly." And then that's when he had left, and then that's when you popped in, and you said you were going to bed. Because he was in his car. He said he was going to his parents' house. I said, "Well, you might be waiting a while." I said, "I don't know what service you have out there, if you have Cleco or not, but they usually wait. It's like 2 hours after the all clear, then they go out there and they fix stuff. They're not going to go out there in the rain."
No, his weatherhead's down. It ripped his weatherhead where the wires, the three mains come in. I mean, the four main wires come in. You know, a big wad of wires that big around. Each one of them's that thick. where they attach to on the top of your house is a weatherhead that comes up from your meter pan, and it goes through the roof, through the eave of the roof, and then the wires go in that. They come down to the meter pan that's on the outside of your house, or on the pole. But he don't have a pole. He's got it on his house. All that's ripped off of his house. The meter pan, everything, the roof, all of that, that's gone.
Damn.
Yeah, let me show you that. Crap, I got it in email right there. I know what I was thinking.
Oh, because I never saw it.
Where's the van? Right here. And he was waiting on Coleco to come make sure that there was no power on it. Because it's down, it's
like I told him last night, if he has Coleco, they wait about 2 hours after the all clear before they go out. They will not go out right away. He said, "Oh, I'm waiting on a power company." They're not going to go out that late at night. They're not going to risk their crew. I mean, they may do it. They probably do it in the morning.
Yeah, but like that's after a hurricane. If the
but last night they had winds, and they actually had some tornadoes. They had one 12 miles from me that touched down. It touched down 85-mile-an-hour winds. It went for about 2 miles, they said. So about 10 miles from me, they had and when I was doing my stream last night, I was outside for a good half of it, and it was storming, lightning. I was sweeping the leaves kept getting in the damn drain system. I'm like, oh shit! I put the sandbags out, but it didn't get that bad.
I saw you was outside with the camera. For a few minutes, I was there.
I was in the back, right there. Now the front got the ditches, but the front, yeah, this house. They said, oh, it's not in the flood zone. Hey, lied right there. This house is like lower.
That's flash flood though. That's not flood from rising waters, like from Lake
No, but
or whatever.
This house, the neighbor on the right of me and the neighbor on the left of me are a little bit higher than me. So the rain slants. It slants in both directions. So it gets swamp from that side, it gets the weather from that side, and it trickles. All the rain goes down slightly, like a slant. I mean, they got a drain system in there, but it erodes the rain, and I mean, it erodes the leaves.
It depends on how long the house has been there. Just like my house. Okay, my house is on block, and block and pillars, square pillars. Yeah. That's 3 inches thick, 3.5 inches thick, and they 16 by 16, and then you got them, them blocks. They kind of taper up like that, and that's what your seals set on. So all of that, my house is setting on that. Okay, the seals are put on that, then the floor joist and the floor itself, and then the walls. Okay, etc.
I want to say
this house has been here since the 60s. Okay, so this house is over 60 years old, or the 50s. So this house is over 60 years old, and you used to be able to crawl under the house. Now you can't without digging a little cubby hole to get in under the house, because the yard over 60 years, the grass and all that
sediment
grass has built up, composted up. So I've got a good 2 foot, about 1.5 feet, because I've dug this yard already. I got some rich soil. Wait, hold on, baby. Crap. Hold on. Let me, I got to try some pants on.
No, you don't have to try it.
I don't? What?
I need this in case this don't fit.
Okay. Oh, I got to, yeah. Okay. I got to do something with pants. Hold on.
Go get some pants.
We cannot take this off in case it don't fit you.
Yeah, I know.
So if you can return them.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
The live play-by-play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, don't pull hard, Missy. Don't pull hard. Go easy.
Wanna wait and try this
Oh,
next time? or
I
something?
can try this one.
Yeah, let's do this other one. Just to go and turn it back.
Oh man. Oh, I ought to turn my damn mic off and not my camera, huh? Oh, go son. Man, you don't know how much I'm hurt. No, don't touch me. Don't touch them pants.
Where that pool.
Yeah, but slow. Any sudden movement, that nerve goes haywire.
Let's just wait till you're better.
No, I'm good. Baby, I'm at the end right there. It's in. It's all the way in. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Okay, I can move this leg real good, but that my other one I can't. Oh,
All right. I finally figured out how to do that on the phone. So I got it muted for you now, Cajun. Sorry about that. I've never muted on the phone before. So when you're done, you can unmute yourself. But let's see. I had a train of thought I was going somewhere, but I don't remember where it was. But let's see. I completely forgot I can do that. Oh well. No one was harmed in the making of this live stream. Okay, YouTube, when you watch this video 4 years from now, nobody was injured in the view of this live stream. I don't know. Just my pride. Just my pride.
no, because I'm already injured.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I muted you for. I was trying to figure out. I haven't done it on my phone before, and I finally got it to put you on mute, but I think it was too late by that point. But I'm sorry about that.
I was reaching for the remote. I mean, I was reaching for the mouse so I could do it. Road runner.
You know,
What's that, road runner?
Your other camera is on in the basement. It's on. I'm looking at it.
No, that's
Oh, is that the picture?
That's the picture. I was pointing that a while ago for you to bring it up. That's one
Oh,
of
I'm
Dan's
sorry.
pictures.
Oh, here, I'll bring it up. Is it up?
Okay. Let me get back to there. All right.
Oh, I thought you were pointing
Right,
it at
you see-
yourself. Yeah.
You see that meter right there? There's his meter pan. And look, okay, you see my cursor? You see how that's going down at a 45? That's his weatherhead. That goes straight up in the air above his roof. That's ripped out of the roof and off the house and all that. Yeah, he needs. That's why he was waiting on the power company to make sure that there was no electricity coming to the house from the transformer. Not to repair anything, just to make sure it's off going to the house, because that's 200 and some odd volts right there.
Oh, okay. I was thinking some of the roof came off, like the whole roof or something.
No, just that area. He's got some part of his roof is missing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
At the bottom right there.
Hmm.
But that's the only good picture that's in here. That's the same picture.
I think he said he had 3 pictures, or 3 or 4, maybe.
4, but
I don't know what he sent you.
This is the other one. This is from looking at the same thing, but from the other side. You see right here? What? Let me right here. You see up there?
Yeah.
A lot of that's gone from there. That's where that weatherhead went up, right there, where you see that plywood's ripped and they got a little a U clamp right there,
Mm-hmm.
a pipe strap right there, and there's the
Yeah, I
meter
see what
pan
you're
there
talking
down at the bottom,
about.
and that's see how blurry that is, but that's all the same picture. He took 4.
Hmm.
I was gonna tell him
Oh,
to
okay.
take some in daytime and send them to me today. You know.
Yeah, maybe he'll pop in today. Got your email thing up. Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna take it off. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it on the phone a little bit, so that's why I had the precaution. YouTube, we're not. YouTube, I'm not responsible for any screaming and yelling. I did not murder anybody.
Yeah, no one was injured during this live stream. Boudreaux was already injured.
That's right. He's been injured.
Missy just got back at right at 6 o'clock. She just got back. She's been gone a few days. She's been gone since the day after Christmas, I think.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
thought she was in the stream the other day.
Yeah, she was on her pad at her mama's.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I did see her yesterday. Okay,
She's the one who told me that you were live, and I was eating, and that did it. You know, I said just tell him I'll be up after a while. And
I forgot to. I forgot to send you a message. I mean, I figured you would probably see it sooner or later, but you know. Well,
Yeah,
today it was kind of a.
Go ahead.
Today was a spur of the moment stream. I really did. I was just. I got nothing to do. I got some time to kill. I said, why not? I got about 6 hours left on StreamYard till the 4th. I said, why not? I'll do an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and we'll see how we go from there. Because like last night, when you and or the night before when you and Dave left Quick Wrench, I was like, well, that's about it. I messaged. Well, I used to have a lot of ladies coming on a stream, but some of them, like Carly, she's got all her chronic injuries. She's got so many problems. It's really hard for her to get on YouTube anymore and do streams like she used to. So she's, and the other ones I sent.
Oh, I think I remember that name.
Carly Sagan, yeah. She's a mod, but she's got a lot of chronic injuries with the back and this and that and this.
Long time.
And then Roger Rabbit, that's her husband, Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
From Scotty's stream. But I messaged a few people, but usually when I message people, I don't like to bother a bunch of people. I did message a few, but the chances of them coming in are slim to none.
So Rabbit, me and him got something in common. I forgot what it is.
The disc golf or the cars? The disc golf or the cars?
Disc golf. That's it. The golf. Disc
yeah,
golf.
He designs the courses.
He designs the courses. Yeah, he didn't design that one in Arizona though. We did. Me and my buddies did. We laid all the concrete. I built the forms and all that. I was the only carpenter in the club. Well, they had a few helpers, They could have formed that up, no big deal. Forming up 4x6 or 4x8 pad is easy. You just got to take some 2x4s, 2 4-footers, 2 8-footers, form it up, put your mesh in there, pour your concrete and level it out. You want it. You don't want it smooth. You don't want to bull float it and all that. You want it rough. Because when you throw and you fixing to do like that, you don't want to slide and bust your ass on a slick piece of concrete. You want it rough where your shoes got grip.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But we played. Me and John. Now he worked for a lumberyard. He was a takeoff guy for the lumberyard. When the builder would buy lumber, he'd go to that lumberyard or what have you. And Say, here's the schematics. Here's the instructions how to build a house. You know, the blueprint. And you say, I need a takeoff. You know, and that's a list of materials to build the house. You know, every 2x4, every joist, every rafter. If it's not already trusses, that's going to go on top. Which I cannot stand trusses. A straight gable, yes, you know that's fine. It's and they strong, you know, and you don't need a load bearing wall under them neither. But for a straight gable, that's fine. But for a cut up house, no, I'd rather stick build that, you know, stick rafter that. Anyway, John, he was a carpenter and he was a takeoff guy for the lumberyard. We went up to Lake Powell. Powell in Page, Arizona, and we played. Then Lake Powell, the Glen Canyon Dam that makes on the Colorado River. That's the first dam on the Colorado River. That's the first one that to tame the Colorado. Now the Hoover Dam was built before that one. Okay, you know the big one that makes Lake Mead for Las Vegas and California and all that.
Yep, it goes in the Colorado River.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the same river we're talking of.
Yeah.
And Lake Mead is right after the Grand Canyon Dam. I mean the Grand Canyon. What starts the Grand Canyon, the Colorado River. The official start of the Grand Canyon is at the Glen Canyon Dam. Then the Glen Canyon, then the Grand Canyon. But the divider on that now officially is the dam. And it's hydroelectric and all. Lake Mead is huge. It's bigger than, Lake Powell is huge. I think it's bigger than Lake Mead, if I'm not mistaken, on shoreline. The miles of shoreline, because it makes, you know, it backs up all the way into Utah and all that. And the National Arch National Park, where they got the natural arches and all that, they got some that boats, them big tour river boats, that's tourist boats. They can put 100 people on. They go through a couple of those arches in that lake, that man-made lake. Well, anyway, that's where the Grand Canyon is, and they got a disc golf course in the Grand Canyon, right there at Page, Arizona. They got a disc golf course in there. Oh yeah, now it's not down by the river, you know, down them steep walls and all that. No, but all of that area from a certain, like from the rim on back, anything low like that, that's all Grand Canyon, and they have a disc golf course in the Grand Canyon at Page, Arizona. We had to go to the police station, which was right there by keypad number 5 or something. Once we got the map, we played it 2 courses, 1 course. I think we did 3 courses altogether, 3 rounds. The last one, we had found somebody with a map to show which tee pads are what and numbered. You know, we was going in we played it, but we didn't know which pads, which direction was what. And there's some of those that they blind. You can't see the baskets. You know, there's a basket that your disc goes in with some chains that fall, you know, that go down to the basket. And when your disc hits the chain, it falls in that basket, big ring.
Appreciate your Roadrunner for popping in.
Yeah. All right, Roadrunner. Take it easy on me. Take care of yourself, man. Yeah, come in the stream more often.
I don't see him a whole lot.
No, he moved to Florida, moved his business over there and all that. And then in my last live stream, he came in last Christmas Eve and found out he got cancer.
That's not good.
6 years to live or something, which that's a lot better than, you know, 6 weeks.
Yeah, they say that, but I mean, you know, you can stretch that out a lot longer.
Yeah, but there's some people tell him to eat healthy and all that. A buddy of mine, Bill Morris, the guy we bought the Jeep from and all, he used to come down from Indiana. Every winter he'd come down here and visit us, and he had a big old Bluebird motorhome, a big diesel pusher, big silver 92, and the ass end that for the engine, just like what they call it, the Silver Eagles, with the bands like the big country stars use, the big Silver Eagle buses to the members and the main guy. Well, that's what he had, but it was a Bluebird. And man, nice too. Anyway, and he pulled my Jeep with that bus, and then when he parked his bus for the winter, because he couldn't take the winter up up north, he couldn't take the winter. Anyway, he found out he had cancer. The doctor gave him 6 months to live, where he went on one of them non-processed foods and greens and salads and stuff. Man, he lived like another 2.5, 3 years instead of 6 months. But he was also doing the radiation, the chemo, whatever.
That shit kills you faster than anything.
They beat that cancer. Actually, he had beat that cancer, but they found cancer that had spread to another part that they didn't see. So anyway, he did 3 years instead of 6 months. And he wasn't in no pain or nothing,
I ever get cancer, I'm not doing any therapy. Radiation poison will kill you. I'm not doing that shit. I will do the, what's his name? The Tippett, I can't remember his name. The guy that beat colon cancer. He took a bunch of vitamin C, and he had stage 4 colon cancer. And he had nothing else to live for at that point. They gave him like 3 months. So he's like, all right, well, I'm going to do this. He was doing his research, and he found out there's a chemical in dog dewormer. They feed the pills to kill the worms.
Yeah.
And it's similar to something, and he was doing research on it. It's the same type of chemical. So he was like, hey, why not? I got nothing to lose. So he took those. And certain amount of vitamin C, as much as he could tolerate, because he did it 3 or 4 times a day. Because if you take too much vitamin C, you will be on the toilet a lot. He did that, ate right, did the vitamin stuff. He went back, and they were like, we can't find any trace of it. They were like, it's completely gone. And they only gave him 3 months to live.
Damn.
And he was like, he kept telling the doctors, I feel better, I feel better, I feel better. And they were like, well, how did you do that? And he didn't come out and say exactly how, but he wrote a book on how to do it. And it's on YouTube, like steps and what he took and stuff. He's still living. This was like 12 years ago.
Dang.
And he beat stage, and that's what he said. He said, and he didn't do no radiation. Doctor told him, oh, you're going to do radiation. He's like, I'm not doing that. He's like, no way. He had did it in the past it came back because he had beat it once before and it came back. He goes, I'm not doing that again.
You see, they got doctors. They got doctors that they get their PhD and they have a practice. They have a practice. Okay, just a law. A lawyer. Yeah. They have a practice. The doctors, they have a practice. But a lot of doctors, when they get their PhD and they open up their office, to the public, they don't practice medicine anymore. They not. What I mean by practice is working on a cure. Okay, and a lot of them don't do that. There are a few doctors that in their spare time, they practice, they try to find cures. They take off the wall, oddball stuff off the shelves and they, in their laboratory, in their basement, their house, whatever. And they seeing what kills what or what have you in a controlled environment.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they got a doctor in Lafayette, Dr. Kevin something. He's got YouTube ads for the irritable bowel syndrome, IBS.
Yeah.
And Briggs got that, IBS. He can't eat a whole lot of whatever. He eats a lot of deer liver and deer hearts and kidneys. But anyway, there's some other stuff that he said he can't eat that he would like to eat, but he couldn't. So, but Dr. Kevin something, he found a cure for irritable bowel syndrome. You know, not a cure really, but a diet system that eventually it'll go away. You know, so it is like a cure. You know, but it's still in trial. You know, in trials of people, you know, doing it. But he's doing that with people in his office in Lafayette. So, but he's one of the doctors that are actually practicing medicine, you know, and seeing people for their problems or whatever, you know, and writing prescriptions. My doctor, he don't practice nothing, but he practices writing prescription, and that's it, you know. Like, you know, I kept telling him, man, look, I've got something wrong with my stomach. You know, I get bloated easy and all that. I'm hurting down there. I'm hurting. Okay, well, try this pill. And me on all kind of medicine, and eventually, it landed me in the hospital with a damn hole in my intestine. You know, and it was because of the pills he was prescribing me.
Yep. That's how them doctors are.
1,500 milligrams of naproxen a day.
Yeah, that's acid.
Naproxen, well, it's naproxen. It's Aleve, is what it is. But it's a like a sodium. It's an NSAID. It's an inflammatory. You know, it makes the swelling go down and stuff on like a toothache. You know, if you got an abscess, it's swole. And Aleve reduced the swelling, so you're not in pain that much anymore with all that swelling gone.
Took a lot of Aleve a few years ago when my tooth was bothering me, and I'm probably gonna get something in a few years.
Well, no, actually, no, it's not gonna keep on making a hole, but your intestine's gonna heal itself. Mine healed in the hospital. They let mine heal on its own for 30 days with nothing to eat.
Yeah, it sounds like when my cousin was in the hospital when he had that stomach cancer, and he never did recover from that. But from what I wasn't there, from what I heard, they had the tube in him, and he would eat something, or he would drink something and go, "Watch this." He would drink it, and it would go right out the tube, because for whatever reason they couldn't let him eat anything. They had the IV and stuff like that, and you know he never beat that. It was the size of a basketball in his stomach. They found it too late. I think they gave him like 2 months to live. He lived like 6 months after. So, but he was only 16, so he never really got to live his life.
Yeah.
And I never got to see him. And he died he was in Texas. They didn't have a specialist in Louisiana. They flew him in. I think they flew him to Houston or Dallas. I can't remember which one. And this was 2003, I think. So it's been a while.
This doctor used to he would come on the news, the afternoon news, and had a little like a 4 or 5 minute segment, like the 6 o'clock news or something. Dr. Red or something in Houston, and he was one of those practicing doctors, you know, that was trying to find cures and stuff. And that's what he would talk about in his afternoon segment. And I forget the guy's name. All I would have to do is call the TV station and find out. They got all that information. I just find out on Google. But he helped a lot of people, and he was over there in Houston.
There's a guy like that down here on one of the stations. I think it's Channel 6. Dr. Corey Hebert. And he has a 5 or 10 minute segment. He'll tell you how to do this and this and this. And he's like, I don't believe in the pharmaceutical. This is how you should do it. This, you know. But he'll come out and tell him that. But I think it's on Channel 6. Comes on every once in a while. And I think early in the morning, he's got like a 10-minute segment.
Right. Now, if I ever get cancer or anything, I'm going to tell, I want to be treated in Lafayette at that oncology place that they have this Swedish German technology. It's when I was in Arizona, we built a special room for this machine. It's lasers, okay? It's not radiation or nothing like that. Good gumbo. Missy cooked gumbo and brought at her mama's today and brought something back. just ice, baby.
Oh,
And
if I can reach through the screen.
anyway, this they had a 6-foot thick concrete walls, and the top ceiling was 3-foot concrete with 2 feet of lead blocks, bricks, like gold bricks, gold ingots or whatever. These are lead like that, and they had this special machine in it. What it is, it's that zaps cancer, but with laser, and it's pain free and all that crap, and you don't lose your hair or nothing like that. So what they do, they put you in a chair like on Starfleet, on the Enterprise, and when they enter your name in the computer or your code name, whatever, in the computer, that chair, you're in that chair, and it'll either stay still or adjust a little bit. And all these lasers, there's like 8 lasers around you in the air, and all that points to that one spot where your cancer's at. All them 8 lasers or 6 lasers, whatever it is, 6 or 8, I forgot.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And all that, it's some new German Swedish technology, or Swiss, or Sweden. I forgot. It's a collaboration of Swiss or Swede and German. And this was back in 2009. Okay, about what's that? 16 years ago. And
I think so, yeah.
I know 3 people that got done in Lafayette. There's the same machine in Lafayette as there was in Tucson, Arizona. They only had 3 machines like it. That was the 3rd one. I don't know how long they've been having the one in Lafayette, but it's the same one. Hey, Trilene T, how you doing?
What truck?
What truck?
I don't hear a truck. I got my headphones in. I've had them in the entire time, so there shouldn't be any background noise. I don't know.
It's there.
I got my headphones in.
Yeah, they plugged in all the way.
Yeah,
Oh.
all the way. I could take them out, but let's see if it does
Take 'em
anything.
out, pop 'em back in. Yeah.
They're out now.
Ow.
I hear Missy in the background, but let's see.
No, you don't hear Missy in the background. She's in the bathroom.
This is in the dark, so I can't.
You heard me screaming.
Okay,
blood
now
and
they're all the
murder.
way in again.
All right, let's see if
Now they're in.
that did it. That did it. That cured the trick right there.
Huh? That's weird.
Yes, sir. Yeah, well, it's like restarting. Like restarting. That old saying. Hey, did you turn it off and turn it back on? You know what I'm talking about?
These things.
That fixes everything.
At least you can't hear the alien noise on here.
No, yeah. Hey, Tree Land, how you doing? So, anyway, if I ever get that colon cancer or prostate or whatever, my prostate don't bother me, and I piss too good. I pee like a teenager. So, but anyway, if I ever get that, that's where I want to go. And it's 52 or 53 times you got to go sessions. But my buddy Richard Ordwin, he had prostate cancer, and I think they said if you don't do this, if you don't go through the treatments, and because he didn't want radiation, they said, well, this is this other stuff that you go and you got to go 50 times. He was like, I ain't going. They say, well, you're only going to live another year, 2 years, whatever. He said, okay. And he went 52 or 53 times, and he's cancer free.
And
And
too bad.
didn't lose his hair or nothing.
See, we got the down the street. They got the Ochsner Cancer Center, but I don't really particularly care for Ochsner too much. They like to take this parish over because they bought everything around here. So like right down the street. So that's where they would probably tell me to go, and I'm like, nah, no thanks. Like, the hell with that shit.
Oh. Hey, did you ask your mom about the light bill, Clico bill, for this past month?
Not yet. That'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, because I know she gets it for you, you know, at her address or whatever. So, but anyway,
It's the landlord that has it. He sends it to her.
yeah,
I don't
okay.
actually get to see it anymore.
Well,
I just pay it.
next time you see her tomorrow, whatever, ask her how much it was, because they gave everybody, Clico gave everybody a credit. Okay. And all the people that we've talked to so far, it's in the $65 range. Okay. So if if the landlord tries to tell you that, say your bill was $150 last month and this month's the same, call him a liar, bold-faced liar, because he's trying to make $65 on you.
Well,
my light bill was $10. Eloise's, Mrs. Friend, was 68 cents. 68 cents. 65 cents? Oh, okay.
Well, he sends pictures. He sends pictures, so I don't ever get to see it, because I wanted to put it in my name. He's like, no. He goes, I'd rather keep it in my name.
Yeah.
So he didn't want. He's like, because he goes, because past tenants don't pay the bill and I get stuck with it. I'm like, all right, whatever. When I moved in here, he tried to make me pay for February. I said, I moved in April 3rd. What am I paying for? Yeah, I told him, I said, I'm not paying that. He goes, it's only $32. I said, you pay that, because he got stuck with the bill. He didn't want to pay it. So he tried to add it on my rent. And I said, I'm not paying that. He goes, well, you signed the lease. I said, I ain't paying. I never did. I never paid it.
Yeah, I wasn't renting this house in February. Yeah. I moved in April, so I'm responsible from April 2nd until whatever, you know.
Yep. I told him I'm not paying that, and he got all pissy. And you know, I told him I'm not paying it. I don't. He goes, well, it's only $32. I said, well, you pay it then, because it was the water bill. I'm like, I'm not. You know, I said, why should it be that much?
Y'all got Lawco over there?
The water?
Yeah, Lawco, LEWCO.
I have no idea what the water company is out here. I never did. Well, actually, I have well water. This is well water. The old house was the city water. This is
okay. All right. Well, that's good then. That's good.
Yeah, because at the old house, the old house was city water, and it was $57 every month for 13 years. Never went up, never went down. It stayed the same. 57 flat. Here, I think it's like 30, 32, 35. I don't pay that much here because it's well water, but
well, you're not supposed to pay anything on well water. You got a pump that pumps it out of the ground.
Well, it's a company or something, so you know.
Oh, y'all probably shared one of those shared lines or something.
Yeah. Okay. It's in that gray area. It's in between where I moved 4 miles over, but it's in between the two cities. It's still in the same city, but it's at the end of that city, which is in the same parish. But you go past that, you got a lot of country for about 10 or 15 miles until you hit the next major city.
Right.
So I think it's going off of that, because my garbage pickup is in the other city. Because they don't have one. They have one at the end of the other city, but I'm at the end of the city. So I'm not at the beginning. I was in the middle of the city before. So, you know. But yeah, I'll ask about that tomorrow, because I got to pay all my bills tomorrow.
Yeah.
So.
The truck on the thumbnail.
Huh?
Oh, that was his uncle's truck. That was that that LSU truck.
The Bumblebee. Oh, Bumblebee. Yeah, I forgot I put that on there. Oh,
yeah,
it's my cousin's now. I totally. I'm sorry, Treeland. I usually don't put a thumbnail on the phone, but the generic brings up the Saints logo, and I was trying to figure out how to do something different, because I still don't. I'm gonna go to Computer People Place tomorrow. I'm gonna ask them if they got something compatible with it, or you know, that's the last chance I have for that to see if they, whatever. I got my bonus last week. Wasn't what they told me at all, bastards. They lied their ass off. But they said, "Oh, we're gonna give you $1,000 bonus." Wasn't even half of that. Wasn't even 75% of that, really. But they just gave everybody the same number. I'm like, well, I hope they give me another one. But no, you're good, Treeland.
What?
But yeah, they give us a retention bonus for staying with the company till the end, and it was supposed to be $1 per every 35 hours you worked, and they said it could be as high as $1,200. But our store closed before the 12 weeks, but they still said they were going to give us like $700-800. Nah.
Yeah. So y'all never did get a residual bonus check?
No, we did last week. They gave us $250. That's it.
That was it? Oh, okay.
And then they taxed it. Then they taxed off of that. Yeah, but they were saying they were going to give it to us 30 days after the company sold or went under. The company went under on the 15th. It's done. There are no more. They closed them all. They left merchandise in the stores. They said, nope, done. People said, I'll buy it. Nope. They just left it in the store. Oh, shit. Our store was empty, though. I mean, we didn't really have anything in our store.
Right, yeah. Y'all sold everything on sale.
Yeah, I mean, we had some shelves and the red tables and, odds and ends, and a few of the employees took some of the stuff, and my store manager was like, why did they take that? They were not supposed to, because he had already sent that to corporate for merchandising, and they just said, well, we need this, we're going to take it. They took it, they walked out the door with it. They said, I don't care, sue us. So they just took what they wanted and left. So, I mean, it was the hand sanitizer thing. It was the hand sanitizers on the wall. A couple of wet floor signs that they couldn't sell. Yeah, he was just going to throw that shit in the trash anyway. So the employee, she just took it. She goes, I'm putting all this shit in my truck. And then after she left, my boss was like, did she take that stuff? And he was so pissed off. He goes, I just sent all that to corporate. Now they're going to wonder when they come to get it, where is it at? I said, don't worry about it. So I went, well, what the fuck are they going to do to you? We already out of a job anyway. What can they possibly do to you? He goes, well, take it out my paycheck. Let them. Who cares?
Yeah, you take it out of his paycheck. You don't want to lose no money like that. I know I wouldn't want to lose that damn take out of my paycheck to something somebody else did.
Yeah. He didn't get any of the LAP in the building, but he didn't get any of those bonuses or retention or any of that other crap because it was only for hourly employees. So he was pissed to begin with. He goes, I don't get any of this stuff. I'm like, yeah, but your salary, like the last couple of months, he was getting there at like 8 o'clock and leaving at 11 and just going home. What? Half your noodles in the sink? No, we got to fix that. We're opening up the sink. We're having sink noodles for dinner. Cannot be losing them noodles. I lost my noodles once. Never found them again.
That's what, man, I had a buddy of mine one time. Oh man, it made me mad too. I think it was Stoney. His name's Richard Benoit. But he was like, I was making a spaghetti, and then a buddy of mine said, "Oh, I'll drain the noodles." He says, "I'm expert at that." He missed the colander, big old colander. Missed it, and the spaghetti went in the sink, and that was the last of the spaghetti. I made him go to the store and buy some more angel hair pasta.
I got tons of spaghetti in my couple weeks before we closed. I bought a bunch of that Target. We had Target spaghetti, whole wheat spaghetti, and we had rigatoni. I bought 3 of each, so I got 6 of them in there. And they're good to 2026. So I bought them they were 95 cents. I bought them for 70% off, so I paid like, I think 12 cents, 15 cents for them. They only had 6 left, though.
Hell yeah.
said, why not? I said, I'll use them. Shit, it's because
Man,
we had some food left.
We get those wheat noodles, spaghetti,
Yeah.
It's a small, spaghetti noodles. It's not the big rigatoni or whatever, or the big fat noodles. It's not them. It's the regular spaghetti or a little smaller. Mrs. Mama gets a box of food every month, and what she don't want, she gives it to us. And they got a lot of stuff like cereal, man. Big old box of cereal, Frosted Flakes, or regular corn flakes,
Free
Rice
food.
Krispies. Yeah.
Someone
Powdered
about
milk. I make bread with powdered milk in my bread machine.
someone about maybe 6 months ago when I was at work, right next to the old Rouses. I don't know who it was. They dropped a big box off. It was a big box and it had all kinds of stuff in it. And my manager was like, "Oh, can you help me with something real fast?" And I said, "Yeah." So we go outside and there's all this food. And she's like, "Well, I don't have any food." And the other manager's like, "I don't have any food." So she's like, "Well, can you load this up?" She goes, "Do you want any of this?" And I said, "No, I said, "I don't know where that shit came from. It was just sitting out in the open. Somebody didn't want it and just threw it. They might have threw it there for the homeless person for all I know." And so they going through the shit and they digging in. I said, "Nah, it's all yours." But they couldn't lift it because it was a lot of canned stuff. And I said, "I don't know where this came from." I said, "I'm not touching any of this stuff." I said, "Y'all take it." So, powdered milk. Oh, I used powdered milk as a kid. Yucky. Yucky. Powdered milk, no good at all. But I got these two whole wheat spaghettis. So I got 4 of those actually. I got the 4 of those, the wheat spaghettis. There's 2 there, and I have the fettuccine, and then the whole wheat right there. So I have those. They were originally 99 cents, but I got them for like 12 cents each because they were 70% off with my discount. So, and they're good to 2026. So, I mean, why not? I said, I took them. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Got some manage too from there. And then I still got my, I bought 2 or 3 things of jelly. I still got that. They wanted $3.69 for that. I paid 45 cents for that sucker. Well, I used to work at a dirt cheap. It was cheap crap. They would get it, but they inflated a lot of stuff. But it was stuff that sometimes they used to send the stuff that expired, and I used to check it. But we had Kool-Aid packs for like 2 cents. I bought a shitload of those, and so we didn't get food products for about 6 months, and then towards the end, the last 6 weeks, like one of the last trucks we had all kinds of weird food. It was mostly candy and odds and ends and Twizzlers and stuff, but then it was jellies. I bought some jellies, and well, I could have, but some of it they wanted a lot of money.
Who's in a food shortage?
I guess the country. Don't worry, when Trump's in office, he'll fix that shit.
Not down here, we're not. I mean, when everything was flying off the shelves, bread, toilet paper, all that, our store still had a bunch of stuff. But we in the South, we in South Louisiana, and that's a damn state of its own, just about. Country of its own, you come into Southwest Louisiana around Lafayette or Eunice, Crowley, whatever, man, you like, where the hell am I? This ain't America. And look at all this music, all this Cajun, French stuff around here. This is a whole different world than Peoria, Illinois. You know what I mean?
Yep, true.
That underground £1 million at a time. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's people
tree gone still
hoarding it. But there's some food that canned goods. That canned goods is only good for 10 years or 5 years or
that's why
whatever.
people pickle stuff.
Yeah, and vinegar. Some of that's only good for 10 years too.
Yeah.
Vinegar goes bad after. I've got some pickled eggs over there. I need to eat in a hurry or just dump them. I forget when I made them. I got it on my calendar, but I'll have to flip back. I'm pretty sure I did that in like June or July or something. But I'm gonna probably make a not the preppers. Oh, the government. Okay, I figure it's one of them. Almost everything non-dairy is good beyond best. Oh yeah.
Like I said, when Senile Man gets out of office, we'll be fine.
With the canned goods, like beans or whatever, they have a date on the top of the can, and it's best if used by. But it's good, man. Like years after that, years like 4 or 5 years after that, it's good for 4 or 5 years or whatever. But that's something they have to put on that can, though, to not to be liable, for
that's Best Buy. Best Buy doesn't mean expiration date. It's two different things.
Trump is predicted to die in January. What?
I don't believe that crap.
Who said that? Well, yeah, where did that info come from?
Who knows? Maybe they probably try to take him out again. He ain't going nowhere. They 0 for 2. They can't get him again. Yeah.
Like Ronald Reagan, if he hears a balloon pop, you missed.
He ain't going nowhere.
Try to poison him or something. Take the quiet route.
Now, Jimmy Carter died today.
Really?
Yep. He kicked the bucket. He was in hospice for the last 2 years anyway.
Oh yeah, that's that Notre Dame, whatever. Yeah, I've seen a YouTube vid. I didn't see it. I seen a suggested video about how Trump is going to die. Either
Trump will outlive all of us. Trust me, he's got the best healthcare money can buy. He'll live. He'll outlive all of us probably. He'll be around in 2150.
Yeah, but something like Nostradamus though, Tree Lamp. Something like that. One of them old seers or whatever. Yeah,
I know what she's talking about. Yeah.
That's YouTube though. And those titles, clickbait titles, and that, man, they want views, and all that's AI too. That's not a person talking.
I keep saying AI should be banned from everything. Yeah. See, me and Professor Bauer go at it left and right on Scotty stream because he's like, well, AI is actually good, and that's all bullshit. And I go, no, it's not bullshit because AI is trying to take over everything. It's ruining society. AI is bad. I'll tell you why it's bad. Because I filled out a job application yesterday, and it said, do you want this to be reviewed by AI? I said no, and because I said no, they wouldn't accept the application. Because I said no. AI is the one that's not even putting... That's why it's 100 times harder to get a job nowadays, because AI is making it impossible. You do one mistake, and they go, nope, not qualified. Oh, he said is instead of theirs. Okay, he's not qualified. Boom. And I'm just like, are you serious? So it is crazy. AI, Assholes Incorporated.
No, nobody thinks you're stupid, Tree Lamp. But they got AI coin channels. Somebody started it, but they're using AI for the voice. And just the audio, but it's AI voiced. That's what I mean by AI when I say the AI videos. It's AI voiced. Somebody's actually typing all that in or talking, and then and then voiced over by AI. The 1964 nickels, LA coins. Okay, you're a coin collector. You're into coins. What's a 1964 nickel worth? Jefferson nickel. Okay. In MS-68 condition, Just take a guess.
Oh, there's a bunch of them out there, LAP. One of them commented on my video. And see these AI channels. Cajun's got a list back and forward of AI channels, probably 200 of them.
And I'm fixing to do a. I wish you'd jump up in the panel, LAP. This coming week, you know, like this coming Wednesday or Thursday. I wish you'd come up in the panel. There's Miss Missy. So anyway,
Miss Missy in the building.
64 nickel. Anyway, me and Phil Guy, we know there's several billion of them made, okay, minted, pressed. And man, every time, now that's the year I was born, okay, but I don't keep 1964 nickels, even though, yeah, graded, okay, or non-graded, you know?
Non-graded.
You know, I mean, it might be, I mean, a slab or non-graded, you don't, it's not worth $5 million like these channels, coin channels are saying they are. There's another coin channel I seen today. That's I forget the name of it. I think
64 nickel right here. That means I'm rich.
Yeah, they think they're worth millions. And there's one that was saying in very fine condition, VF very fine condition, it's worth $400,000. Bull butter. It's not. They ain't worth but a nickel unless they're in a slab.
Yeah. And the sad part is YouTube is pushing these AI channels because it takes them 30 days and they got like 45,000 subscribers. And I'm like, you know, YouTube's looking the other way on this. They have to be buying their subscribers. There's no way in hell you can get 40,000 subscribers in less than 30 days unless you're a really, really good channel. But yeah, they're saying if you have a 64 nickel, you're a millionaire. I'm just like, really? I mean, if that's the case, yeah. I'm a billionaire because I got shit. I was at last few weeks when I was at work, when I was working, I opened up a $2 roll. Every single one was 64. Yeah, I commented on it. And they were like, "Oh, 64 was the last year of silver," and I go, not in nickels, dude." And this dude's trying to, and it's got to be
it's silver. The nickels in are silver. You know, that's what makes them valuable. They're not silver. They didn't make no 64 silver nickels. They made 1942, 43, 44, 45, and 35% silver. And those were the silver war nickels with the mint mark on the top of Monticello on the reverse.
Man. And YouTube is pushing this crap too, and that's what gets me.
Yeah.
They're more concerned about the vertical way of doing lives and the AIs. Other than that, they're not going to promote shit. And that's sad that they won't do that.
I don't know if that. Let me pop up one of them kind of links, and y'all can see for yourselves.
I've checked out a few of them because one leads you to the other, and one leads you to another one. This one, but you got 250 of them at least written down. I write down YouTube channels too, and I got a bullshit list, and I got about 150 bullshit channels. Not all coin channels, other things. There's this one channel, and they use thumbnails on everything clickbait. And I reported this channel on YouTube and everything, and nothing happens. Yeah, 30 days, they got 45,000 subscribers, and it's AI. Because YouTube pushes these AI channels. That's why. They have to be buying subscribers. They have to be. Unless you're a really good channel, and they got like 3 videos up, and one of them on one of these channels says 1979 Susan B. Anthony worth $2,000 in bad condition, and it's like, oh, if you have this coin, it's a rarity. Like, it's not that rare. It is not a rare coin at all. Shit. I should get them to do a video on the 1913 Liberty nickel. They'll probably tell me, oh, there's no such thing. Why don't you do a video on that? I swear, if I knew how to do graphics, I would do a video on the 13 Liberty nickel.
There's a link to it is this Jefferson nickel, the one you've been looking for, and it showed the first nickel they showed in 1973.
Yeah. Well, that's only one of those channels, LAP. Like I said, Boudreaux's got like pages and pages.
I got yeah, but that's information wrote down too on that.
Oh, I know the person that commented back because they got a letter in their name.
I've got another page somewhere. Look.
YouTube needs to eliminate this AI crap, but they're not going to. They push AI crap because they are AI crap, basically. I mean, humans don't review this stuff anymore.
I got room to write on that one. Here's a. Where's I got another. I got a
whole notebook of stuff I write on.
Yeah, these are just, trash mail, spam mail in the mailbox.
I know it's AI comments, LAP. I know it's AI comments because one of them was like,
it's actually the person commenting. That is the actual person commenting back,
Well, they don't do it on all of them though. That's the whole thing. But yeah, that's insane.
I got another page somewhere. I don't know. Oh man, I hope I didn't throw it away. It was on the table. Oh well. Crap. Oh man. I had 2 full pages like that. But I got a bunch of them bookmarked. So
yeah. I'd bookmark them. Well, I could bookmark some of them.
Made by humans. Yeah, the comments are made by humans. A lot of those comments in Russian, okay, or in Hindi. They're in Indian, Bombay, India language. A lot of those comments are, you got to hit to translate,
Bombay crap.
Let me see.
I was telling Treasure Woman that she was streaming this morning, and somebody in her chat, we were talking about, I can't remember exactly what it was, the actual thing. And I made a comment, and I said, yeah, it's them Indian channels. And about 2 minutes after I said that, there was a channel called Daily Clips, and they came in and they were like, hi, I'm from India. And I said, here we go. And they started going, oh, yeah, is it okay if I use your clips on my channel? And I'm like, don't let them use clips on your channel because that's how they get money. So they make money. And I'm like, go away, you. And I banned them off the channel. I said, nope, you ain't coming in here promoting this crap. Sorry. He's like, okay, well, I'll go to sleep then. He came back under another name. Indian kid did that to me a couple years ago. Took one of my shorts. I got 2 million views off my short.
Here's the one on the 64 nickel right here.
64 nickel.
This is the one where me and I made a comment on it. I said we're gonna have fun with this tomorrow night, but I didn't go live that night. I did, but it wasn't about coins because it was Christmas Eve. But this is one where Fuel Guy commented, and they said, no, they're worth Ray-QC2UN. No, they're worth a lot more than a nickel. 64 is the last year the U.S. used silver. Wrong answer. That doesn't apply to nickels.
I was like, come on, I want a response. I was waiting for a response. I should have said, you ass clown, who taught you anything in life? Go away, you Indian bastard. Keep commenting on them. We want to get them bastards out. It may be AI, it may be the regular. Who knows what it is? But you got to call these people out. I was like, okay, you pull up a red book and tell me what 64 nickel is. Because I'm like, 'cause I was about to comment. I got about 5,000 of those suckers. I don't like with Cajun said. I don't even get them in change anymore. I don't even take them. 64 nickels are like 65 quarters. There's 52 million of them, and they ain't worth a damn thing. But I think they took what I think they did is they instead of taking the dime and the quarter, these idiots figured, hey, if the dimes are silver and the quarters are silver, the nickels have to be silver too.
Yeah.
That's what I think they did without looking up their research. And there are people out there that will believe it, not even coin people. They'll be like, oh, I got to go look for 64 nickels. Shit. They did that with a couple of years ago with the baseball cards. They took a guy, 1989 Donruss, Alex Madrid. He never did anything. He never did anything at all. But, 89, they called it the junk wax era from 1980, about 82, 83 to about 86 to 94, junk wax era, which means they produced billions and billions and billions of sets. So, you're not going to have any value of any cards unless it's a rookie card or a Hall of Fame card. So they were saying this guy, Alex Madrid, because it was a rookie card, was worth $5,000. So people were putting it up on eBay for $1,000, $1,500, and people were buying them, thinking it was a rare card. Shit, I put one up on eBay and I got like $150 for it.
Damn.
And I'm like, it's a common card. It's worth 10 cents. And then they did it with the Jose Uribe 1990 Fleer because of the fact that wasn't a rookie card, because people kept saying, oh, it's an error. Because the baseball, what they were doing was they trying to generate sales where there is no generating sales. That's what these AI freaking idiots are doing. They're generating this crap so they can get views for clickbait.
64 and before, Treeland. From whenever, from the 1800s on up to 64 is the last year they were silver. So 65. Now, if there was a couple of planchets that were stuck in that hopper, but they make the U.S. Mint also made other coins for other countries. So when they were finished making the dimes, in that hopper, well, they didn't automatically go to the next year, okay? But it has been announced, by the mint that there was a few silver planchets left over from 64 that was silver, and they when they minted the 65 dimes, a couple of them were struck in silver because they had some silver planchets stuck in hopper. That's according to the mint, but they use like quarters, nickels. They do all kind of things. Okay, that's how come you see certain coins struck on a different planchet, like a nickel struck on a quarter, or a quarter struck on a nickel planchet, because all they got to do is change the dies, and that's easy. The collars and the dies, they change that, and they minting another series of coins. Okay, whether they're American coins or foreign coins for another country. Because we minted during the war and all that in the 40s, we minted Australia's 6 pence and 3 pences, 3 pence coins, the silver ones. They were made in San Francisco. All their coins got an S on them. If it was got an S on it, made San Francisco, because they had a mint per. But it's like during the war effort, America helped Australia minting their coins. And I've got a bunch of three. They call trepences, 3 pences, trepences,
Yeah.
And they silver. I got a bunch of them. Phil guy knows where I got those at. I got a couple 6 pence. I think I got 1 or 2 of those, but I got some bunch of 3 pence. And I gave some. Man, I gave away half the stuff I won on Richo's hunting treasure. That coin challenge. Me and what's his name down in Yuma, Arizona. Anyway, we were winning. We were top winners, and they used to call me the Bayou Bandit or the Bandit because I was winning so much. And a lot of that to other like young coin hunter. I would give him I was giving that to people I didn't even know. I say I'll just give it to so and so, But I think Pete Coins, I think you might have been in Richo's treasure in those giveaways at one time, if I'm not mistaken. That guy from
I won from him once.
They dress up like pirates and all that.
Best way to find if you have a silver dime. Silver dime looks different than a regular dime. It's darker.
Look on the edge. Look on the
edge. And you could drop it. Take a regular dime. Silver dime's got a more clink clink to it.
Yeah, ding ding on it. We drop it on the table time. Ding ding instead of don't.
Yeah.
But look at the edge. If you don't see no copper, kind of a copper color, reddish, whatever. If it's solid silver on the edge, it's a silver dime.
Or you could always take a picture of it and send it to Cajun's email.
Yeah, and I can blow it up. Oh, yeah, you can take a picture of it with your camera, your phone, and then blow your picture up. You better see that what that year is.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah, you can use your scale. Yeah. That'll tell you right there if it's silver.
Oh, yeah, I don't know the weight of the coinage and stuff. That I don't know.
It's 3.
But they don't weigh the same.
No. Well, the silver's heavier than the regular dime. Put it on a scale and let me know what it weighs, and I'll tell you if that's it or not. Let me open up my coin. I'll give you the weight right now. Well, in a minute. Yeah, the heavier than a new one. Yeah, you can weigh an old one. I mean, a new one, and take it off, and then weigh the old one you got. But I tell you right now, with the
it weighs more, but it's got more stuff in it.
2.5 grams.
It's harder to find a dime. I think it's easier to find a silver quarter in circulation than there's a dime. Specifically a 1964 silver quarter, because I got about 50 of those. So
I don't know. Johnny's been pretty good on getting dimes and quarters, but mostly dimes in the coin stores at Walmart. Man, about every other time he comes over. Look what I found at the coin store in Walmart. I'm like,
Yeah, the Coinstar. Where I used to live, right down the way. I used to check that Coinstar all the time and find stuff. Okay, they had a Coinstar in this Walmart. They got rid of it about 3 or 4 months ago because it was right in front of customer service. I said, "Where's the Coinstar?" "Oh, we got rid of it." And I'm like, "Shit!" So I can't check the coin store anymore. And I haven't been back to the other to the neighborhood market because I don't live that way. I might. I know one of my coworkers got a job there, so I might go over there and see him one of these days. But I pulled a 1916 Mercury out of there. I pulled a couple of dimes. I pulled quarters out of that sucker. Yeah, I'm disappointed that the Walmart here got rid of it. I'm gonna ask them. Maybe they'll get another one in or something. But I asked them a few weeks ago. I'm like, "Where's the Coinstar?" But the few times that I went in there and checked it, I never pulled anything out. I never found anything. I found a button on the top, but I never found anything on the ground, on the return tray, because the Coinstars are not meant to take silver, so they'll automatically spit them out in the return tray.
Yeah, because it's a different weight.
I remember one morning I went into the Walmart to get me some drinks. And I checked, and this was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I checked the Coinstar, and I pulled out like I did a video on it. I pulled out I think it was 5 silver dimes from the 50s and 60s. And then I found that quarter. I think I told you about it because I did a video on it last year, the year before. And I'm like, holy shit. And I wasn't even going to go up in there. I just went up in there on a whim just to get a drink. And one time the cashier was like, what are you doing? I said, mind your own goddamn business. She's like, you can't take that. That's not yours. I said, it's not yours either.
That's right.
I said, it's free money.
This is a reject tray, and the people left. They've been gone I don't know how long. So it's available to the public.
Sometimes I would stand there, and if I seen somebody throwing a bag in there, I would stand there and wait because, see, what people don't realize is once you get the total and they print the thing out, some people don't wait until it stops. They'll think it stops. Like it might, because sometimes the Coinstar, it'll stop for about 30 seconds, and then it'll keep, with the total. So some people will cash the receipt out. I saw this one guy do that. He cashed out, and he went to the customer service, and I'm standing there, and it's going ding, 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 and it's because he cashed it out, it's spitting out what he didn't have. It was like $3 in nickels and pennies and stuff. And I'm just like, I ain't telling them shit. I didn't find anything old in it, but I'm just like, because it can only take, when you put it in the tray, when you flip it in, it can only take so much at one given time. Then it stops, it calculates it, and then it's in whatever else, it holds it, and then it starts again. And some people think, oh, it's done, so they'll just cash out. Once you cash out, that's it. You can't do another one if you already got money in there. But yeah, I haven't been able to check a Coinstar in a while. The Coinstar at the Walmart. Well, I haven't been to the Walmart near my aunt's in a long time, but I used to check that Coinstar, and I never found anything up there. But a lot of these places are starting to get rid of Coinstar for whatever reason. It's crazy. But I'm gonna go to Walmart.
Because there's a lot of people either not using it or too many people using it, and it just because they got to go to customer service desk to cash the thing in, and it's a burden on their workers.
Well, when I used to check it at the old place right there, half the time I used to check it and it would say broken. And I would still check it. Like I would put my hand in the tray and I would pull out nickels and dimes that were stuck in there. And I always looked on the floor, or I tried to pull the Coinstar machine out. And a couple times I found money under the thing, and people saying, "Oh, what you doing?" "Oh, I dropped something. I would bullshit them. I dropped some." Because the cashiers always used to try to tell me shit. I'd say, "Shut the hell up, leave me alone." But other than that,
I just sent you an email, LA Coins, a test email.
Oh, I thought I heard something in here.
It's probably my dog scratching the rug and behind me.
I thought. Well, my roomie's at my neighbor's down the street.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably not my dog.
No. Well, I don't. She was coming over here for a while with a big ass dog that she has, Annabelle. It's a big ass fucking dog. Oh. This dog's always running around and always barking. Because there's lots of planes that go over here. Huh?
Who's getting rid of coins?
Oh, she's talking about when they're dumping the coins in the Coinstar, they're getting rid of the coins.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
See, I don't use Coinstar. See, someone told me you should do Coinstar. Coinstar takes 9.5%. Actually, I think it went up to like 12%.
12%.
Yeah, it went up to 12.
It was 9.9, 10%, and then it went to 10.9, certain stores. And I think now 12 or 12.9, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's 12%. And I'm like, I'm not gonna give up like 7 out of every 10 cents No, I would go to the neighborhood market, and I would have like $30 in change, and I would use the change like the last few years ago. The last time I didn't have a job, I had shitload of change, and I would go get groceries with that. I got a shitload of change now that I can use, but I don't. This Walmart, it's a regular Walmart. It's not the neighborhood market. This one don't have the coin slots, so you cannot put change in the slots. I actually got to go over there tomorrow because they overcharged me on 3 things.
No, wait.
When they scanned it,
you said you can't put coins in a slot anymore at Walmart. Which slot you talking about?
they don't have the coin slots in the checkout at this Walmart.
Self checkout?
Yeah, they don't have the coin slots in these, so you can't do it.
It doesn't give you change like a quarter, nickel, penny.
Nope.
Really?
You can only do bills. But this Walmart, they got like 50 registers, and only 6 or 8 are open. Huh?
What if it's $12.24? You're gonna put $13 is gonna keep you 75-cent change?
No, they put a note on it. They say exact change only, or they say card only, no cash. Like they won't let you.
Well, you put bills in there. You know, you can only put bills, not coins.
Yeah, some of them they let you do it. Yeah, it's weird.
That's not.
Some of them they let you do it. Some of them they don't. Yeah. Well, this is a regular Walmart. See, the neighborhood market where I used to live, that was just a grocery store. This one right down the street where I'm at now, it's a full-blown Walmart. So, plus they don't have as many checkouts. They have 50 registers, and they don't have as many self-checkouts, and they always block them off. I went in there last time, and it's busy as hell right before Thanksgiving, right before Christmas. A couple days before Christmas, I went up in there. 9 o'clock in the morning, it's jam-packed. They got 4 registers open. All the self-checkouts blocked, and lines going back to the building. I'm just like, shit. But they overcharged me $10. They double scanned 2 things, so I'm going back and getting my money back because I bought some Jimmy Dean biscuits for $7.49. They did it twice. I'm like, I only bought 1. I didn't notice it until I got home.
You got to hurry up and go back so they can review the camera.
Oh, they don't do that. They just Walmart has a policy. I know this well from working there in the past. You can do it 3 times with a month with no receipt. You can go up there and say, "Oh, I was overcharged this," or "I forgot to get something." But without the receipt, they'll give it to you, but you got to sign your name and you got to put your address down. You can do it 3 times a month and get free refunds. With the receipt, you can only do it twice a month. So if you go up, let's say you get something that's Walmart, great value, you take it out the trash, okay? You can go up to them and say, "Oh, I bought this the other day and I didn't like it and I threw it away, but here's the box." They will find out, they will scan it, find out how much it's worth, and they'll put it on a gift card because they figure, okay, you're going to spend it anyway. So, yeah, and there are people that do that. But you can only do it up to a certain amount. I think it's like $15 or something. After that, they'll still tell you no. Right. But you can do that 3 times a month with no receipt. I don't know if it's
Tree Lynn, commenting to Tree Lynn. She made a comment to know the nation is getting rid of coins. I never heard anything about that.
They've been trying that for years.
About the penny, the penny, the 1 cent piece. They've been talking about getting rid of that. I wish they would and make the 3 cent piece.
They're not going to do that shit. Because the guy that owns the zinc mines that supplies it, he's a former U.S. senator. He owns all the zinc mines in the U.S. He's the one that provides the zinc to the mint. So they're not going to. It costs, 2.5 cents to make a penny?
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
That's why they want to. Actually, in copper, it costs 2 point something 6 cents to make a copper penny. It's still 2 cents or 1.9 cents or 1.7 to 9 cents for a zinc penny. And then those just self-destruct. They automatically
maybe Elon Musk and that other dude with the Doge can get rid of the because Department of Government Efficiency. Maybe they can look at that and in a couple years get rid of the penny. They can do what Canada does and make everything nickel. Oh yeah, copper's worth more money. I have jars and jars of copper pennies.
Yeah,
they're worth like
mine. When I go through my coins, I separate my pennies.
The only wild card is 1982. 1982's got 6 different varieties and they suck. But you can tell which ones they are very easily because the 82's dark and the other one's light.
They want everything to be digital, but that's not happening in the near future. That's not in our lifetime. That won't be in our lifetime digital. No, that takes too much to get rid of money. It takes too many years to get rid of money, and then to go digital with a card or whatever. It'll have to be a card because it can't be a code number. Because you'd have a code number a mile long, but no, that's not in our lifetime. Everything will be digital. Then they're gonna do a reset. They're gonna try to do a reset. They tried to do a reset a while back. No, a reset and then digital and a reset. The millionaires will lose all of their money. The poor people will have more money than they ever had in their life. So, all the trillionaires and the billionaires and millionaires, half of their money is going to go to the poor people, and everybody's going to have the same check per month. Okay, that's how it's going to be. No matter what your job is, you're going to have $5,000 a month because that's how much the inflation is going to be in the future when that happens. Everybody's going to make everybody. Don't matter if you're the president of a company, you're going to get $6,000 a month or $7,000 a month. Poor people, $7,000 a month.
Yeah, that reset that ain't going to happen on the Trump's watch. That ain't happening on his watch whatsoever.
Any Republican will not go for a reset. No.
Yeah.
That's Obama that was talking about doing the reset and wanting to be president of what they call the New World Order.
Yeah.
Obama was in the running for that. I want to be the head of the New World Order. I want to be the president. I'm qualified. No, you're not.
He's the only president in U.S. history that after leaving the White House stayed in Washington. He's got his house not even 2.5 miles away from the White House. Yeah. Seriously. Like, he thinks he's still president. I'm like, no, sorry.
Oh, we're not clueless, Treeland.
I know what's going on exactly.
I'm well aware of what's going on. And like I said, we're not going to see this in our lifetime.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen at some point, but not now. The Republicans will not let that happen. They will overrule all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Buzzing away. No. All these damn Facebook things. It's either take cover now or heartbreaking news. I'm like, every single one of them. I'm gonna have to get rid of these Facebook things I have. It's like LSU Tigers, heartbreaking news. Every day I see that. It's like not everybody dies every day in LSU. Not all the time. But just to make sure that, wait a minute, because I got to put the banner up. Come on. There we go. It was up. There we go. That's the one banner. And here's the other banner. I won the title of Lord Emperor-elect in a landslide. All hail greatness. And then we haven't used this one today.
I got to show something. Got an email from Stephen Vardell. He goes through $50, and all this, and he sends me emails about 10 times a month. And like, 1974 Kennedy half dollar. Can you tell me what's wrong with it? I found it this way. He sends me. I'm not no half dollar expert.
Yeah, excuse me. Maybe it's a die chip or something. Who knows?
They had a die crack. I'm like, that's a die crack right there. Here, it's in the basement.
Oh, I don't see when you put something in the basement, it don't pop up as guest. That's weird.
What it pops up as?
Nothing. It doesn't give me a notification.
Yeah, the little tone. You mean? I got you. Yeah.
It doesn't do that either. It only does it if someone pops in if it's an actual guest.
No, you see the die crack around it right there, kind of like
it's on the
kind of like a VAM on a Morgan dollar. That's a big old die crack right there.
It looks like somebody took a key and scratched it.
No, it's actually raised.
Because I can see it where it's covering half. Well, you see the word half.
And you see all right here. It's all around going in a circle with that. And that's a huge die crack, and I told him, I said, it's a die crack. And then he's like, can you tell me what's wrong with it? I said, it's a die crack. I can't explain anything more.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how it came that way. I just know what it is.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, okay, yeah, it went out. So I'm gonna type back to him. Reply to it.
Oh, there we go. I had to switch earphones. My ear was bothering me. Oh, there was another one up there. Let me know if you put something else up there.
Okay.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it doesn't. If Dave would have popped up, it would have went bing. But when you open up a window, it doesn't do anything because you're already up here. No, it's technically a StreamYard. Let's see. As soon as I get me some more insurance, I gotta get my damn back fixed. I gotta get it cracked again.
I need to get mine fixed. Man, that damn sciatic nerve. Dude, that sucker, man. Oh, you don't know the pain. Y'all don't know the pain I'm in.
Sciatica goes from your back all the way down to your legs.
All the way to your feet, your toes, man. And right now and
you want to get that I think it's not Coppertone, the sun lotion. There's a copper fit. They got the advertisement. You put the thing around your back, or you put it on your knee, and it's supposed to turn off that sciatica joint. They say it works pretty good. I've never tried it, but I know a coworker that has it, and he had no problem when he put it on. But they show the commercials all the time on TV. It's Copper Fit, I think it's called.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, I don't know how much it is, but even if it's worth like $30, it's worth killing pain.
They make bracelets.
Yeah, Copper Fit. Yeah, Brox knows what I'm talking about.
My uncle
I might get one for my back.
A copper bracelet. My uncle used to wear it. Copper absorbs stuff from you, like arthritis. It reacts with arthritis in a way, and it knocks out the pain or something. Yeah. My uncle used to wear a copper bracelet on each arm because he had bad wrist arthritis.
Wait, I got an idea. Take a bunch of copper pennies, make it into a thing, and there you go.
Yeah.
You got the melting thing. I mean, you got the thing. You could make one. See if it works. Makeshift.
I don't have a foundry or a shit. What they call them things? But whatever they call a melting pot, a furnace. I don't have a furnace.
Oh. Shit, you got a blowtorch, right?
Oh yeah, I got a blowtorch.
That works just as good.
I mean, we got a big one at the shop, acetylene oxygen torch. But you know, I got a little torch, but that's for it might melt copper. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, there's a few channels out there that still do the melting.
Yeah, Bradley, Uncle Bradley.
I was in his stream the other day. I ain't been in his stream in probably a year and a half, 2 years. And I was like, hey, and he goes, Phil guy, hi. I haven't seen you in a while. And I go, well, I just jump in from time to time. Because I go through my subscriptions. I deleted about another 50 today. Because there's about 60% of my subscriptions, they haven't done anything in 3 or 4 years. No videos, no live streams. What's the point of keeping them up? You know, I want to keep the active ones going.
Yeah, he sends me a link. I don't know, a few times a month. You know, to jump on panel. He'll, you know, Todd's his regular one. Then he'll send Doughboy a couple of, you know, links. You know, a few days in a row. Then he'll send me a link a few days in a row, and then, you know, somebody else will send links to. You know, he doesn't want to get 6 people. You know, he only does like, you know, 3 of them. You know, 3 in the panel total. 3, sometimes 4 in the panel. And he will work. You know, he will make bracelets and necklaces. He's making that while everybody's talking about whatever. You know, they actually showing him and Doughboy. That's a Doughboy working.
Yeah.
Making stuff. Last stream, Doughboy was in the hospital. He had what the hell happened to him? Let me think. I'm trying to think of what happened to Mr. Doughboy. Hey, unplug your earbuds and plug them back in.
They're making noise again?
Yeah.
I'm not even moving. Hold on a sec. I'm about. Again.
All right. Let me see.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Let me see if all right, it quit again. Sabotage, like Bugs Bunny used to say.
Yeah, I gotta put my other plug in because my phone's at 18%. So I gotta plug that sucker in. Just plug that in. That might. There we go. That's now I'm tethered to it. But I went down to 17%. But that'll go up pretty fast. Bursitis in your hip. Might have to do surgery on it. Yeah, I don't know. I got so much shit wrong with me, I couldn't tell you. I don't go to doctors.
What they do when your hip gets too bad off, they just do a hip replacement.
Oh, yeah.
That's
tell them, say, get in there and fix this shit.
That's one hell of a surgery right there. Hip replacement, man.
They cut you down all the way down, huh?
Yeah.
One of these holiday movie things they were doing a commercial for just now. One of the movies is called Christmas in Mississippi.
Damn.
I don't know. It was a Hallmark commercial. They were all these Christmas things. Oh, there we go. My thing went up to 18% that fast. Good. My phone charges pretty fast. It charges fast.
That's a good charger you got. Well, or it's not an old phone, one of the two.
Phone's about 2 or 3 years old. It's the original charger, but I have a backup charger. She went to 19%. No, it charges pretty fast if I'm sitting in it. Even if I'm using it, like a lot of times I'll be watching it and I'll have it plugged in. I think it takes to go from like 2% to 100%. I think it takes about 3 hours or 2.5 hours. But if I put it on the side and I'm not using it, it takes like 45 minutes. So it charges pretty good. But I hadn't charged my phone today. It was at 100% when I woke up. I hadn't charged it because I used it all day. I was keeping track of the game and all that other stuff, and let's see. Surprised Elvis ain't popped in here yet to brag about his Vikings. His team actually won today, somehow, some way.
Well, the Vikings, aren't they like, wasn't they 12-2 or 12-3, something like that?
They were 13-2, I think. I think they got the same record as. I think they got the same record as the Lions.
They do, yeah.
The Lions got the tiebreaker, so not that bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot to finish what I was talking about earlier on the dilating the eyes. I went in and Kinder. Oh yeah, I know what knocked me off track, that casino. We went to Kinder at Market Basket, and that's a chain and big chain in Texas, and way like Vinton, Louisiana, where the racetrack is. Those towns there, they got a lot of Market Baskets, and all by the state line in Texas. Silsbee, Texas, Beaumont, Orange, all that, man, they got Market Baskets. That's a big chain, supermarket chain. And they got one in Kinder. Well, they had a sale on their picnic hams, picnic roasts, and I think they were 69 cents a pound. Something, or 72 cents, something like that. It was below 75 cents. I know that. So man, I stocked up on them. I got the limit, which was 3, I think. And I didn't realize they would, each one was that expensive. So and my buddy Randy Guidry came with us. He rode in the Jeep with us. Anyway, I went to the eye doctor that day. And it was an afternoon appointment. And then they dilated my eyes. Well, the nurse came in and she dilated my eyes and she gave me something, rolled up like that. I didn't know what that was. I thought it was for the doctor, because she didn't put it by me. She put it on the, 4 or 5 foot from me on a different table. Well, I guess the doctor had forgot to give it to me or whatever. Anyway, after I did my eyes, with the little thing. Well, anyway, when the doctor came in, he dilated my eyes also. She dilated my eyes, and then he came in and dilated them again. I don't know if he
That's
didn't
weird.
know she already did it or what. Yeah, like
miscommunication. Wow. They don't talk to each other.
So when everything was all said and done, I walked outside. Boy, I knew it was bright. I walked back in. I'm like, wow, man, it is bright out there. She says, where's your sunglasses? I said, what sunglasses? She said, the girl didn't give you sunglasses? I'm like, no. So she was like, she says, I put them on the doctor's desk. So anyway, she went and got them. And I said, what you do with these? She said, unroll it. So I unrolled it. It was had a little thing around it. She said, unroll it, then put it on your face. She said it hugs your face. I'm like, oh, okay. So, oh boy, yeah, that works. So anyhow, we were it was still daylight when we on the way to Kinder to go get that sale, because they had a sale on a bunch of stuff. at that supermarket. And on the way back, you know, it was dark, good and dark. And the car headlights, even with the visors on, I had to put the visors on, or did I forget them? I forgot. But anyhow, my eyes were still bad, and that was at night. You know, this is like what, 6 hours after they got dilated.
That's because they double dipped you.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
took longer.
yeah.
Stuff's got to flush out your body. I ain't never letting anybody dilate my eyes. I'll say, "Fuck you! You ain't getting my. Ain't no way.
Oh, it
I
ain't
don't care.
bad.
Take the damn eye out if you got to. You ain't putting shit in my eyes. I don't even like to put moisturizer in my eyes. I don't like that shit."
Well, you don't wear glasses, so. But
Yeah, I'm
you do.
supposed to. I mean,
You got
I need them, but I don't need them that bad yet. But
yeah. I know
my
you got
vision's not the
something wrong
best.
with your eyes. I forget what's wrong with your eyes.
Yeah. Well, one of my eyes, when I wake up every morning, it feels like there's a nail going through it every morning. It's been like that for the last couple of years. I got to get it checked out. I was
Nerve
gonna get
pressure, probably glaucoma.
the damn thing checked out, but they canceled my insurance. Soon as the day they let me go, they canceled. And they said, "Oh, we'll send you something in the mail about continuing it." Nope, never got shit. I even called them up and I said, "Well, my insurance is still good to the end of the year." They said, "No, it isn't. We canceled it right away." And I said, "I've been paying for it most of the year. It should be good." I said, "If that's the fact, y'all send me a check for $700. That's what they took out all year. $700. Send me my damn check for $700." But it was this Teladoc thing. It wasn't even anything you can go for. It wasn't even good for the doctors. It was you do the Teladoc where you see somebody on the laptop and then they write you out a prescription and you get it filled. You couldn't even use this for insurance to go to the doctor. They didn't even count. That's how bad it was. It's Teladoc crap.
What you gotta do is say, man, my back's been killing me, doc. I need some pain meds, man. Let him write you a prescription for some Lortabs.
Yeah. I need something. The last few weeks I was working, I couldn't move much of shit. I kept telling them, "I can't lift this shit. My back's killing me."
If
My
you got
coworker's
pain
like,
in your eye, that's glaucoma.
"Well, who knows what the hell I got?" It's like on the side of my eye, but I don't see anything or anything like that. I don't know. There's no, just bothers the hell out of me from time to time. Who knows? For all I know, I'm probably diabetic. For all I know. Shit.
Nah, you would
Actually,
know if you're diabetic. You'd have sores that didn't heal, that won't heal, and all that stuff.
I do have that.
Really?
Some of them on my back, yeah. Well, it's not that they won't heal. It's just that they kind of like when I had that staph infection about 5 or 6 years ago. They said, "Oh, well, you can get staph for many, many reasons," and they said you might be diabetic. And they took a test on it, and it came back inconclusive. So they couldn't figure it out if I was or wasn't. They said you probably are, but and then they gave me this medication. It didn't work, and then they said, "Oh, come back in 6 weeks. If it doesn't work, we'll give you something else." Well, instead of giving me something else, they gave me the same medication, and they said, "We're just going to up the dosage a little." I said, "It didn't work before. It's not going to work now." And I told the doctor, the resident, whatever the hell her name was, I said, "Nah, you don't know what you're doing." I said, "Why don't you give me this?" "Oh, no, we got to go through all these steps." I said, "The steps aren't working." I said, they wanted to give me the exact same thing. They just said, "Oh, take it 3 times instead of 2 times a day." It's not working. It's like, what part of it's not working don't you understand? And I
Right
just
on.
said that, and I just told him, I said, "The hell with it." Like, she's like, "Oh, it's trial and error." And I'm like, that's why I don't trust doctors. I'm like, you could just make up shit. Plus, they don't want to give you the strong shit. It's like, don't tell me you're going to give me something different and not do it. Just tell me, okay, we're going to do A, B, and C. Don't say, if that doesn't work, we'll give you something else. But when you go back, they don't remember you said that. It's like, oh no, we'll just try the same thing. We'll just make you take it more. Like that actually works.
Well, I told him that medicine, that gabapentin, was helping with my nerves. Not my nerves, jittery nerves, but with my nerve endings, and my lower, below my knee and my feet. I was getting all them lightning strikes and all them, extreme pain. And I said, well, that gabapentin, I said, it seems to be working. I says, can you up the dose a little bit? So, but she just, instead of making it stronger, she just, instead of taking it once a day or twice a day, I think she put on there 3 times a day or 4 times a day. I think I get 120 a month. Yeah, so that'd be 4 times a day. But I don't take it 4 times a day. I just take it like I was taking it 2 times and sometimes 3. Now I'm taking it 3 times because my that damn nerve, that sciatica, and I gotta go lean on the dock. It takes me a little while to get there too.
I already got it up. I've been having it scrolling up there for a while.
Ooh. I'll be back.
I'm timing you. Wait till it passes around again. But you can see it on the screen there. And it goes a little something like this. And this Lean Off the Dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. By Stack. Grumpy Stack, that is. Located in Ville Platte, Louisiana. Home of a million-mile tire. He ships it and you handle it. See? I've said it enough times where I can redo it like that. But, the chat says I have 0 in here. Whee! Drink it. It's been a while since I showed LSU stuff. I could flip on LSU stuff. Look what I got here, the LSU pencil. That's a beauty. Somewhere around there, I don't see it. But I know it's there. Oh, 2.5. That's a good record.
Oh. Man, I forgot about my hot water in the tub. It's cooling down. I'm about to reheat it. Let some out and reheat it. Because I like my pure hot water. After it cooled down a little bit.
Yeah. Make sure it's about 97 degrees and a half.
Shit.
Just enough to keep it where neutralize. But you could jump in there when it's cold. Let it sit when it's cold for about 10 minutes, and then drain it, and then put some hot water in there while you're still in the tub. That way you get the best of both worlds. Get the hot and get the cold.
No, I don't want the cold. I want it hot. Hot.
Oh. See, I used to dip in the cold water first for about 10 minutes, and then I'd get in the hot water and lay down in it.
Oh no, I want to lay down. I want that hot water. I got my water heater. It's a tankless. Okay, so
yeah.
I don't get cold water mixed in with the hot. I get hot water, pure hot. As long as it's running. Because a water heater with a tank, you got to set that. I forget what you got to set that on, like 150 or something. 140, 150. Your elements, your little dial say 140, 150. You got to put on one, because when you're taking hot water out, your cold water is going in to refill the tank. So it comes out, you're going to have warm water, or it's going to try to see that water is so hot that, you couldn't stand it. But that cold water is mixing with it, so you'll get the average. So my tankless water heater is set on 115, 115, and that's hot. That's hot because there's no cold water with it.
I don't think think this house has a water heater. I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
It does.
Well, no, because mine. Okay, at the old place, I had a water heater in the garage, and I would only have to turn it halfway, and it would get scalding hot. This one, I turn full blast, and it barely gets hot. It gets warm, but it doesn't get like burning like you want it. So that's why I'm thinking it's
Well, you said you don't think you have a water heater in your house. Yeah, you do. You got to have one, but
no, not in the house.
It's in the attic.
Unless it's in. They have unless it's outside. They have a shed. They have a thing connected to the other side of my wall. There's no water heater in this house. I know that for a fact because the laundry room's small. In the old house, in the garage, see, I don't have a garage in this house either. But like at the old house, the electricity panel's in the other room. This house, it's outside. So unless there's a water heater in the outdoor thing, there ain't no one in here.
That's possible.
But it doesn't even get hot. I put it full blast and it barely gets warm.
Really?
Yeah. It barely. You barely feel it, and I'm just like, it's full blast, and nobody's using anything, and I'm just like, what the hell? That's why I liked it at the old house where I barely could flip it on; it would get scalding. But I watched a lot of.
That means you got an element that's out on it.
Yeah,
and that thing's burning more electricity than it's worth. Put it that way.
Well, you tell the landlord one thing and the other. I don't know, but he probably knows about it. He probably knows about it. He just don't want to put any money into it.
Well, tomorrow, go out in the shed and look, see if your water heater's there, and see what it's set on.
Yeah,
and then
I watched this old house.
You got to undo. You got two screws, and they got a plate over the thermostat on the bottom, and you got one on the top. You got two elements, and you have a little bitty thing about like that kind of looks like the meter on a gas meter or water gauge thing, but might want to turn them up just a hair.
Yeah.
Or you got a bad element and you burn electricity for nothing.
Well, I won't have to worry about that too much longer anyway. Another 4 or 5 months, because I plan on moving again anyway because the rent's already high enough in this place, and I'm pretty sure after the lease ends, he might want to raise it again. And I'm already paying way too much for it as it is. It's smaller than the other place. It's smaller. I mean, the other place had 4 bedrooms. This has 3. I don't need 3 bedrooms. If I find a house with 3 bedrooms, I'm good. I can go live in a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm good with that too. I mean, I'm good with that. But you know, it's too much money. I want to cut my finances and cut it down a little.
Right.
But I watched this old house, and I've seen where they cut Rich Tatui, the plumber. He cuts everything open, and he says, "Okay, this is wrong. This is wrong with the valve." And I've seen where like one episode they were doing it, and because when you turn on one, the other valve closes, and you turn one on. Sometimes when you turn the hot on, it takes long, or sometimes you turn the cold on, the hot comes on, and vice versa. That's how you know something's wrong. It's not supposed to do that on certain ones.
Right.
So it's crazy.
But
when's the next time?
In the attic, or most of the time they in the house. The water heaters, most of the time they're in the house or in a closet. A closet, a hall closet, one of the bedroom closets, or like you say, you don't have a garage on the house, so that probably got added in later.
This
you
house
probably had a garage, but it got turned into a den or something later on, or the house wasn't built with one.
No, it wasn't. No, this is a small house. It's not built with one.
Okay. So it's probably in that shed in the back, maybe. But that's a lot of expense.
It might be.
Or
I don't know. I've only been in that. It's like a little closet outside, but I think this subdivision was probably built in 1982 because right behind the subdivision is the old mall, and that mall was built in 1982. So they probably built this subdivision as they did with the Fremont Town Center when they put those apartments in to try to say, "Oh, look at these high-rise houses, and you can get everything's at the step of your fingertips," because they were charging $3,000 for 3-bedroom apartments when that opened. Now those apartments are like 15, 16, 1700 because it's right there by the mall. You got all the food places, that's what they were probably doing here. They crammed in as many houses as they could. Most of these houses around here are kind of small or smaller. Like I said, this is probably half the size as the other house.
Now you go down the street, if every other house looks like the same one with a different color scheme or brick, one brick, no brick, but if all the roofs and gables and stuff are made all the same, the houses look a little cookie cutter houses, and they put them all
duplexes in this subdivision. There are some duplexes, and there's a couple of townhouses too. Like right down the street, there's a behind me. No, right on the side behind me, there's a 2-story, and across the way there's a 2-story. And you go and it's right there off the highway, so it's not like you go a little 8 houses down, you can actually see the highway. You see I-10, I-12, whatever the fuck it is.
You got a disappearing stairway in your house in the hall.
Oh, what?
Disappearing stairway. Attic access. You got a thing that you reach up and grab the string and pull down, and then you got a ladder that unfolds out of it to go up in the attic.
Yeah, but it's not an attic. It's only for the AC ducts. Yeah, it's not a traditional attic because I've already went up there thinking it was because I was trying to figure out where's the AC ducts at, because in the old house it was that little thing you pulled open to get the Freon in. I said, where the hell is it? And when the guy came, he opened it up, and I said, oh, that's the attic, and he opened it up. When you open it up, it's just a big hole. It's just the ducts for the AC.
Oh, that would be your return air, but you don't have a big thing that with stairs on it that comes down.
Well, that's stairs, but that's not an attic thing. There's no attic in this house.
Well, why you got stairs? Yeah, you got an attic in your house. Yeah,
because it's stairs to climb up for the AC duct.
Okay. Yeah, but
it's not an actual attic. In other words, you go straight up, And
Oh no,
she
I
said a
ain't
lot
talking
of
about
things,
that.
Scott.
I'm talking about your attic, not like you know, a 2 or 3 story house, you know, and then the attic's their drawing room or whatever. This is just an attic, like my attic. Okay, there's no room or anything up there. Uh,
No,
but you know,
they don't
you can
have one of
put
those.
boxes. You can put boxes in there, you know, for storage and stuff. You can
They
do
don't
that.
have one of those in here. This house doesn't have one.
You
It
got a
has
flat roof
a
on your house? You ain't got a flat roof on your house.
no, it's not flat, but they don't have one of those. They don't have the other house had 2 of them. No, but this one don't have a lot of what you call it space. Don't have any attics or anything. It just has the AC duct.
Yeah, well,
Because
I mean, you have an attic, okay, but yeah, well, I got one just like what you're talking about, but I don't have AC ducts up there. I don't have anything up there, but insulation, you know, in between.
well, that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but I have a hole in the ceiling. You know, it's not a stairway like you got. I wish I had a disappearing stairway in here. It'd be easier for me to get up in the attic. I can't even get up in the attic. Johnny gets up there when we run.
I never went in my attic at the other house. I don't go in attics.
But you know, it's not like an attic like you see a house in the movies or something, and there's stairs, actual, you know, steps going up in the attic, and you open the door and you're in the attic. No, that's not the kind of attic I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the attic where it's above the wood on top of your head, and you can actually, and your air conditioned ducts are up there, and you can actually put boxes with stuff, you know, to store stuff up in
They
there.
don't have that in this house. It's just literally you open the ladder and there's a big hole and it's the AC duct. That's it. Because I already went up and I already asked the landlord. He said they don't have attics in this house. That's why they got the shed outside. They didn't build this house. In other words, they built this neighborhood right away. Because that's what he said. He said they just built it in a hurry.
Well, you got trusses then. There's
Yeah,
trusses
probably.
that yours is made from, and
Yeah.
and they didn't put no wood, no plywood to put. I mean, like the only plywood they got up there is for the AC trunk line. What's up, Briggs?
He don't know
So
what's up.
if your hot water heater not in the attic, then it's in the shed in the back. But that's a waste of pipe.
I don't know.
Maybe
There's a
not.
few things I
Maybe
don't
not.
like about this house. There's too many things I don't like. I
Yeah,
get the hell out of it.
if your water heater's in your shed out back in your backyard, then you got 50 foot of pipe, cold water going to the heater, and 50 foot of pipe coming back to the house to supply the hot water.
Well, it's not
That's
the backyard. It's not the backyard. It's attached to the house. It's on the other side of my wall. It's like you step out the back and you go right there, and there's a door like a utility shed. It's connected to the house. It's not outside. It's just a closet, but it's not in the house. It's outside the house. It's probably in there. It's got shelves. Maybe there's an attic in there I'm not aware of. It's got shelves. It basically looks like he calls it a converted tool shed. It looks like somebody built it into the house. It's like a tool shed, but it's like a big closet. And it's got shelves. It's got a chair in there. I have boxes in there. That's what he told me when I rented the place. There's no attic and there's no, you know, and for what I'm paying, it's too much. So that's why I'm getting a lot of it. It's too much. It don't have an attic. It don't have a garage. It's smaller, and I'm paying double what I paid at the other house. It's not worth it. But I had to find something, so that's why it became an option. Yeah. So
Gotcha.
This time I can take my time and figure out what I'm doing and process it. You know, and hopefully by then the cost of insurance will go down, and you know, because everything went up after all the hurricanes, Rita and Ida, and insurance went sky high. That's when my landlord sold my house.
Yeah. CWUK, what's up, man? How you been doing?
That's a mirage. I don't see Dale in here. That's a mirage.
They're right there, man.
You know, funny enough, Treasure Woman came in around the same time yesterday, and I said, it's 2:30 in the morning. You should be sleeping.
Damn, I think
So it is. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning where he is. Happy New Year's! It's already New Year's. See, it's already New Year's where he is too. He's in the
about 2
future.
o'clock. About 2 o'clock.
It's in the future.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did say Happy New Year. Oh, it is 3 o'clock. Okay, 6 hours then. I thought it was 5 hours. So yeah,
Maybe
Happy
6
New Year.
hours.
Happy New Year, Dale.
Oh, it is 3 a.m. Okay, see.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Wednesday is gonna be
Well,
New Year. No, Tuesday.
Trump said he's looking into abolishing the daylight savings time because he said it's a waste of time, which I think it is.
It's a waste of time. Yeah, it's only time because then it's a.
Well, he
waste of
said
time.
he'd rather have more sunsets than more sunlight. More sunlight in the morning. They started that stuff for the farmers so they can get up at 4 a.m. when they got sun, but they don't need that crap. How's Louisiana? Wet, cold. What else?
The old Indian chiefs, they have a saying. He said, Americans is like that's the only people you can take a foot length off of a blanket from the bottom and add it to the top and call it and say it's a longer blanket. He's talking about daylight saving time. Yeah. That's like, you got it's the only way it's longer is because the days are longer in the summertime. Okay. The days are longer in the sun. In the winter, they're shorter because of where we at. When you're on the equator, it's the same. Your time doesn't really change a whole lot on the equator.
During the summertime, you gain a minute per day added. And during the wintertime, they take that minute away each day.
Nobody takes it away. Short. Nobody takes it away. That's in nature. That your day is far shorter in the winter by nature. Okay, the daylight saving time ain't got nothing to do with it. It just does. It just makes what time is at that certain time. Okay, an hour later. That's all. And like for okay. You still got a 15-hour day in the summer and at the equinox, okay, the summer equinox. That's the longest day of the year, okay, and then the winter or the summer solstice, then the winter is the equinox, same thing, more or less. The winter solstice or equinox is the shortest date of the year. Okay, because the earth is tilting, and we're in Louisiana, so we in the winter, we tilt up, and then in the summer the tilt is down. Okay, so we get more sunlight. That's why in Alaska you got the home of the midnight sun, the land of the midnight sun. It's dark in the winter, not quite dark. It's twilight, but people get cabin fever. They have to wear these visors with lights in them, so you don't get cabin fever because it's twilight outside. You don't really get a full dose of sunshine for 10 hours in a day in Alaska. And then in the summer, you don't get no darkness per se. You get darkness, but it's like a twilight. It's still daylight. Not quite daylight, not quite dark at night in Alaska.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but anyway, so we in the middle. We're not on the equator. The equator, it's just about equal, between the summer and the winter, almost. It's not the same length days, 365, but it's not as drastic as in Louisiana.
True.
But what the daylight savings time does is that all we're doing is just forwarding our clocks. That's it. We're just changing what time it is in the daytime. We actually not causing the days to be longer. It just gets
I
dark
know that. It's the
later.
rotation of the Earth.
Yeah. Now, what Trump wants to do, he's not really or the government. I'm all for it. Don't set your clocks back and don't set them forward. Just leave it as daylight savings time. You're not abolishing it, but you just leaving it at one certain time, and that's it. Because other places in the world don't do it. Arizona doesn't do it. Puerto Rico don't do it, and Hawaii don't do it. They don't change.
Florida don't either, I don't think.
Yeah,
I think Florida
does it. Yeah, nope, Florida does it. Puerto Rico
there's
don't
a few
do
states. Well, there's a few states in the last couple of years that passed it. So it's just not Arizona anymore. It's a few other ones, but I want to say Florida passed some law like that, but I could be wrong.
They all for it. Florida is all for leaving it at daylight savings time. Where it gets dark at 9 o'clock at night or 8:30 at night. When people get off of work, you got some daylight. You got a chance to go to town. Cash your check on a Friday, and it gets dark at 8:30. You go swimming with the kids in the river or whatever. Instead of at 7:30. So they're just gonna leave it. They're gonna spring forward this summer, and I hope they leave it instead of fall back. I just hope they spring forward and leave it like that.
I'm sure they will. Yeah, it makes more sense to leave it alone.
Ow.
I never understood why they did it in the first place. I know that what they say they did it for, but still, it makes no sense. I'd rather have more sunlight. That's how I see it. Glad Dale popped in. I don't know if he's still in here, but I'm glad he popped in. I got to catch up on his streams. I think he did a few of them recently, and I forgot about them.
He was live today or uploaded something I saw. I think it was today this morning.
Oh.
He uploaded. I seen something in I was checking my notifications, and it was Dale. I don't know if he was live or uploaded something today.
Probably uploaded. You can tell when they got that blue button and that red button, but I'm missing a bunch of streams lately. It's only so much time in the day, And it's harder for me to do it on my phone because I'm using my phone to put in applications and doing other stuff, checking this and checking that. So I don't have, before I had my phone and my laptop, so I'd go laptop one thing, phone the other. I don't have that right now. But I guess I could do that with the old laptop over there. I just don't know where the wire is. That still works to an extent. I can use that, but let's see what else.
Okay. The states, it's Arizona, except for the Navajo people who do observe daylight saving time and the Navajo Nation, Hawaii, and then the Samoan Islands, Guam, Mariana Islands, that are U.S. territories, and Puerto Rico, and Virgin Islands.
It used to be just Arizona. I wasn't even aware Hawaii did it.
Oh, Hawaii's been on it. Yeah. They've been ditched that. Now, I'm going to put something up here. That's interesting. I'm going to share it in a minute.
Pigs have flown.
Okay, present, share screen, share screen, share screen. Okay. All right, it's in the basement.
I already got it pulled up. Should be up.
Yeah, it is now. Ditching the switch. Okay, that's Just like it says, U.S. states, by participating in daylight saving, and those petitioning for a switch to permanent springtime. So once you spring forward, that's it. Leave it there forever. Don't mess with it.
Yeah.
Florida's in it. Georgia, South Carolina, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas. They don't give a damn, I guess. Maine's in it. Delaware, Ohio, Minnesota, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada. You know, they had. It doesn't matter, but they to them. But the red ones are all for not switching anymore. Once you spring forward, leave it alone.
Yep, exactly.
I'm all for it. You know, it don't matter to me because all it is time. That's it. It's just time, and it's
True.
a waste. And it's a waste of people's time.
Yes, it's no reason to do it. That's what I'm saying. That they'll cut it. The Doge will cut it. They'll be like, nope, done. Saves people money that way too.
Mm-hmm. Like if we wouldn't switch, you know, an hour ahead in the summer, we would wake up. It would be like say sun up. It would be 5:30 instead of 6:30. So we would wake up at 5:30, and if you go to work at 9, man, you almost got 4 hours to dilly dally, you know, and then you're gonna be tired when you go to work, you know. You're gonna be tired.
Mm-hmm.
You done mowed the grass, you done weeded the garden, you did this. It's time for a nap.
Yeah, exactly.
It's time for a nap. You done did a half a day's work before you go to work at 9 o'clock.
See, that's why people do. That's why people do that stuff when they're off. They don't do it and then go to work. Well, normal people would not. You know,
Well,
I'm going to do 3 hours work, and you know, no.
Yeah, but if you don't spring forward, okay, you know, for the daylight saving time, if you don't do daylight saving time, it's daylight at 5:30, 5:15, 5:30 in the morning. It's daylight, and people that wake up with the chickens, you know, when at sun up, yeah.
Well, that's what they were saying. If you like more sunrises, it's good for you.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. If you don't, well, then it doesn't work with you. But they were also saying too that it'll get darker earlier, which could be a good thing too in some cases.
And it'll be darker instead of 9 o'clock. It'd be dark at 8. You know, if you didn't spring forward, but you're gonna have more daylight, morning AM time.
Yeah, that's what Trump was saying in one of his videos when they asked him about that. They said it actually works out because it's more sunrises, and it makes sense too. You know.
Well, I forget which one that Trump's for. If it's for, you know, spring forward, you know, just set your clock this summer. Well, not this summer. It's March 9th, actually, is when you spring forward.
Yeah.
So
I think it was spring forward because I just watched the video a couple of weeks ago that was on YouTube, and he was talking about it, and they had graphics, and they were saying, okay, this is what it is now. They were saying, this is what it is now. This is what Trump proposes. This is what it is if you go back to the spring forward or backward. They had 3 different things. And the anchor was like, well, I like the first one. I don't like the second one. I'm just like, well, who cares what you want? But it's on YouTube somewhere. It's probably the same video I saw, but I don't remember where it came from.
oh boy, that hurts. All right.
You got to go take your bath. Go take your bath.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
I've already
gotta
been
go
on 3 hours.
I
That's long
gotta,
enough.
yeah, I gotta empty some of that water and just it's warm. It's not hot like I want it. It's good and warm, but
Yeah.
that's not enough. It's not hot enough to soothe them muscles. But I'm gonna empty it and then
Throw some Epsom salt in there.
halfway. Yeah, I usually use Epsom salt like for something,
That works.
a wound, like when they
Yeah, but
cut.
that'll work for it too.
When they
For
cut
like muscles and stuff.
When they cut part of my toenail off,
Yeah.
a while back. Well, I was soaking it Epsom salt before that anyway.
Oh, that reminds me. You know the channel of Tobro that I told you about?
Yeah, I've watched him quite a few times since you told me about
Okay,
it.
well, he put out a video. He did something for somebody. They took his medical license away. So after January 6th, he's not allowed to have those YouTube videos up anymore because he won't be a licensed whatever. And it wasn't even something he did. It was something that somebody, from what I understand, he's still going to have a channel, but I think he's going to go on Patreon. But he can't give advice to anybody anymore, and he can't call himself a licensed thing. And because of that, he's probably going to take his YouTube channel down.
Yeah, but he was a practicing podiatrist when he made those videos, so
yeah,
they can stay up, because they were.
That's what I sent the comment because one other guy, got his license taken away, and he kept his videos up. But he was saying, "Oh, I might go to Rumble, or I might go to." But the way he was saying it is he was helping someone, and it wasn't that he did anything wrong. It was because he said something, sort of like with the Hong Kong Phooey, when doctors were saying, "Oh, don't do this," and then they were putting pressure on him. That's what happened to Dr. Paul because he was in favor of treating the Hong Kong Phooey in other ways other than pills. And the state that he's in, they took away his license because of that. I forget what state he's in. I think Washington or something.
What you mean? Both of them pills. They didn't have pills for the Hong Kong Phooey. They had vaccines for it.
I mean, that's what I meant. Other than a vaccine.
Okay.
He said something negative about it. And because of that, there were people, because he's a pediatrician. And he said, I don't think kids, something like, he said something that outraged the town. So they took his license away. They gave it back. Then they took it away again. So he's still doing, but his videos are still up. But he can't talk about and stuff either. But he does a video where he's with other doctors and they talk about it. But yeah, they did something where they took away his license for 6 months, and he was talking about I may delete my YouTube channel. I'm gonna go dark, or He said something about startup. It's on. If you go on his channel, it's on there about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Watch that video. It's all bullshit the way he's describing it. I'm just like, really? But he said something about he may have his channel go dark, and I'm like, all of those. But most people were saying it was not going to affect your past videos. But I guess he doesn't want to do. He said he's still got a bunch of videos saved. So I guess he's trying to put it up there for January 6th, I think.
Right.
But I told him, I said, man, I've been subscribed to you for a while. So that sucks they did that to you. Just because they don't agree with certain things, they want to take your license away. That's stupid.
All right. I'm going to go do that with my bath water. Because I got to eat in a little bit anyway. I'm not hungry. I'm not starving to death right now. I ate.
Just want a little snack.
4 o'clock, but no, we got later on. I'm gonna eat my. I got some chicken gumbo. Missy made a chicken and sausage gumbo at her mom's because they did Christmas. Her mom did Christmas because the mom was in the hospital for a few days, and then since she's back home, that's when Missy got there. See, her mom was in the hospital on Christmas Day. They got her out the day after Christmas, and that afternoon, Missy went. Help take care of her with her sister.
Yeah,
because it takes both of them to, to help her, get on and off the the toilet and stuff like that. If she can't do it on her own because she's weak, so they got to help her get up off the toilet. But I remember, and I'm little, you know, I say little, you know, 190 pounds, but 185, whatever. But well, I was having trouble getting out of the tub after I got out of the hospital.
It takes a while, your muscles and everything.
Yeah, oh yeah. When I was in the hospital after my what was it, my gallbladder? I think surgery. Yeah, I couldn't hardly get out of the tub. So, losing that them leg muscles, I was weak. So, all right, I'm gonna run. Appreciate the link. Appreciate you having me up.
It's coming up.
Do a short version. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Appreciate.
I'll talk to you later. Alrighty, that concludes the day. Have fun. I'll see you later.